go.
Everybody, let's go.
Okay. And we're live. Woohoo!
Stop!
Yay. Yay. I
I really like all my friends.
And everyone
We like you too.
We can hear you.
I'll have brain damage too.
Excellent. Friends, welcome back to Barovia, the sunny little slice of heaven we've temporarily made our home. Just kidding, it's not sunny in Barovia. It's also not heavenly, unless, you're into mists and seasonal depression and death. We are Game Day Hype, an amateur D&D group currently murder hoboing our way through the Curse of Strahd module. I'm Ray, and I play Lysander Gamalfin, a chronergy wizard, delicate dandy, and raging alcoholic who suffers from erratic mood swings and an inconsistent accent. So essentially, I'm playing myself. I'll also be introing everyone for this session, so let's do this. Also, if I offend anyone today, I just want you to all know that I, don't care. All right. First up on the chopping block, we've got Need for Mead, who plays Belagor Brightblade. Belagor is our party's paladin. Fighter. Oh, wait, that's not right. Belagor is a monk. Wait, that's not right either. Oh, yes, Belagor is a cleric. That's it, I think. Whatever, who the hell knows. Belagor has switched classes so many times now that he might as well be a shape-shifting Scotsman from the future. Say hi, Belagor!
Hello!
Now, our next player is truly a man's man. A big man. He's got guts. He's got gusto and more hair on his chest than all of us put together. Not to mention the biggest balls I've ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Anya Lioncrest, played by the lovely Arya. Arya, why don't you tell us a little about Anya? Actually, you know what? Don't. Unfortunately, we just don't have the time for a 2-hour-long TED Talk on Anya's extremely long-winded title. Now, like most farts that leave us all teary-eyed and a little nauseous, our next player is as silent as he is deadly. Everyone give a big hearty hello to Hawk, who plays Vesper, a slashing, punching killing machine and rogue monk who by the end of this campaign will become Lysandra's boyfriend because, honestly, they're just perfect together. One is overly verbose and the other doesn't say a damn word. Who says opposites don't attract, eh? Last and very much least, we have Thorn, who plays Gwendolyn Fawn. Gwen is a hexblood. She's a druid. Gwen talks to birds. But above all, Gwen is really damn creepy. Also, Gwen is under the mistaken impression that people actually care about her horns and is always trying to hide them under her shawl. Hey, Gwen, do us all a favor and just hide the rest of your character under your shawl as well, okay? Just kidding. We love you. Just kidding. We don't. Just kidding. You'll never know. That brings us to our DM, Zach, who needs no introduction. So yeah, moving on. Just kidding. Just kidding. Zach, honestly, you're so damn talented. Dungeon mastering, gaming, hosting, writing, concepting, designing maps, creating unique worlds. Is there anything you can do right? Really making your folks at home proud over spaghetti dinner for the umpteenth time.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Now, guys, if you loved my set, my name is Ray. And if you hated me, my name is Belagor Brightblade. Okay, thanks,
bye! Well done. Wow. Okay.
Bravo. I knew we were going to get roasted, but I'm sweating here.
That was great.
Clap.
Fucking hand clap, everyone. Hand clap. We're not to that point with Lysander yet.
Yeah, we're not clapping cheeks here.
I'm one hand clapping.
Unless you're a Barovian man with a tuft of chest hair.
Oh yeah.
All
right.
You mean Anya?
Anya, are you breathing?
I love how
Anya, you have more than a tuft. Okay.
Add more few more hairs and you got a bear.
I'm
We
just
need, like,
gonna
a-
have
we
to
need, like-
fight the bearded lady. I'm gonna take her throne.
We need we need like a Butch Dyke version of the evenings are corsets, evenings are inches.
No one wants a waist over 9 inches.
My bicep is huge and I kill all the monsters. At least you can make sure that I don't know how to sing this. Anyways,
What
okay,
rhymes with
so
monsters?
I don't fucking know. Anyways, so with that though, first off, Lysander, go ahead and take inspiration. That was really good. I really thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Um,
great.
However, who would like to do a small recap of what happened last session? We're going to keep it a little bit brief, so try whoever's going to go. And also, I can do it if nobody wants to, but we're going to keep it brief so we can get this ball rolling. So, who would like to do it? You want to do it brief?
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
We joined the circus.
That was very brief.
Yay. That was amazing.
All right, awesome, cool, epic.
We joined the circus.
You want me to try keep it brief? I'm very bad at not keeping it brief.
You know what? Fuck it. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. Okay, everybody. So, last time on Dragon Ball D&D, what happened was that the players ended up leaving the Wizards of Wine winery. Some of the people left and went their own separate ways. Erwin Mardukov said, "Hey, I'm going to Vallaki as well." The players are going to be going to Vallaki in order to get the dress that they need to get for the abbot. And along the way, they also found out that, unfortunately, the burgomaster's wife has fallen and died with her faithful guards, Turbish and Mertz. I love you if you understand where those guards are from. Anyways,
We don't.
so they got to...
I do.
Thank God.
Two things
Anyways.
can be true.
Fuck. So you get to Vallaki, and it's got a different vibe entirely. On the outside, Wolf's Head, very unsettling, right? But as soon as you stepped in, there's festivals going on, people having tons of fun, circus tents up, entertainers of all sorts going around and trying to keep people entertaining.
All will be
People
well.
want people who, yes, and that is the phrase that's uttered by almost everybody at one point. People who want to train.
Catch a
People
train.
who I heard that I was savage. Anyways, so the thing is that you all start talking until you try to find a seamstress, and then you learn that a seamstress is among the circus people, the bearded lady herself. So which I believe was Matilda. Yes, Matilda. And she said that she would be more than happy to and could probably get it done within a day if you take over one of her shifts for the axe. And unfortunately she was very insistent that only one, because like they don't want like a whole day of just a bunch of random people doing random stuff. And you notice that you've only seen a couple of the circus people, mind you. There's still like 8 other performers, some of which you are going to get to know today. Rictavio is going to be performing with your group, as well as David, the knife thrower. He is a man that is known for his long-range knife throwing. For reference, normal range of throwing knives is 20 feet, 60 feet long. For him, it's 60 feet, 80 feet long. So
Damn.
So like he knows his shit. The other person who is doing it is a man named Mysterio. He apparently is a master of the mystical arts and such like that. Don't worry, Lysander. I know you're gonna be ready to poke fucking holes everywhere in him.
I have my own show planned.
So yes, those are the 3 performers you will be working with in this show. The contortionist is going to be working in a separate tent, and the sword swallower needs to take a break as well, let's just say things are a bit stretched down there.
Oh!
Oh no.
Oh God.
Yeah. You think it's easy taking a whole spy-hander inside of you? Mm-hmm. Anyways, you all now
No,
are
ask
with
the
your...
Sander.
It sounds like
Oh, the roaster is getting roasted.
that.
Anyways, so
Anya will
you
go
all-
fetch ice for the burns.
You can use cure wounds.
Anyways. So, keep in mind, this is still going to require a full day. And so that means that when you get to the abbot with the dress, it's going to be day of that he needs it. If everything goes right, okay.
Okay.
So that's first off. However, another note means once you do your performance and such like that, you can go and travel throughout the town if you want. There was a couple of places of interest I forgot to mention to the party. Blue Water Inn is, of course, one of them. That's one that is not changing at all. The other one that is a place of interest, which one of you would definitely want to check out at some point, whether or not it's this game or another game. I just need to make sure you know about it. St. Andrew's Church. It is a nice little church that is on a hill, and it is a church to the Morning Lord. So, thought that might be relevant for one of you to know. No idea which one. The Burgomaster's Mansion is also another one. However, it is a gated area, so you can't just walk up to it without invitation. And yeah, those are the main extra ones that I wanted to mention. So, any questions before we really kind of, get into what y'all want to be doing?
I mean, I'm assisting the Mysterio person, so I can do like a couple of tricks. Is that
Okay.
how it's gonna work?
Sure.
have my own
You
show?
can either try to talk to this Mysterio man and see if you can work in something with your own, so you could do like a combined show, or you can do your own thing. It's like the mass. It's the yeah. Okay. So, it's like in a circus, right, where you have like the giant bleachers and stuff like that, all surrounding this massive center portion that's kind of open ground. That's essentially where you all are going to be working, so everybody has enough room for it. Now, Gwen, you expressed interest in wanting to do something with Rictavio, right? I guess Moth got to Gwen.
Oh, sorry. No, sorry. I keep forgetting I'm push to talk. Yes, because Gwendolyn has experience with animals just as much as Rictavio has experience with animals, maybe even more.
Okay, so you would like to try to work with something with Rictavio. And Lysander, you're going to try to do your own thing. Hawk, what thing specifically are you thinking of doing? Just a tightrope thing? Are you doing it on your own? Are you seeking anybody to maybe do something with it? What you doing, man?
Yeah, probably just do it on his own.
Okay. Belagor, what were you thinking about doing? I'm not sure if we really came to a consensus on what that looked like.
I was going to play the drum for Anya's performance, and maybe do a little light magic to flash things up.
Okay. So you don't have any of your main act. You're just gonna try and support one of the others, aka Anya.
Yeah, I don't have any real skills that would be circusy or like entertaining. Like all of my skills are devoted to like religion and history and stuff like that.
100% understandable. I doubt that it's going to be like, well, everybody is doing this. We're going to read some history book.
What if
All
he
of a
was
sudden,
like fortune telling, except all of his fortunes were religious? Like a crystal ball, like, oh, I see you have sinned.
That's literally everybody.
I know, that's why it would be so funny.
I see eternal damnation in your future. Go see.
I see a Jezebel standing before.
Hey, you could drum up business for the local church. Ooh, I see damnation in your future. You'd best go repent.
Bathe thrice in holy water.
I see epilepsy in your future. Ooh.
Oh my god, that would be so funny, Belagor. You have to.
Just casts and dispels light repeatedly, creating a strobe to test for epilepsy.
What if you did confession? Set up a confession booth at the circus.
Oh, that wouldn't be very
That's so
circusy,
funny.
unfortunately.
There would be a line.
It might be if you turned it into like a haunted house experience just to get to the confession.
I mean, it's possible, Belgor. It's up to you.
Ah,
Nah,
Get
I think we'll
creative.
stick with playing the drum and casting a little light magic to augment Anya's performance.
boo.
This is his character, everybody. He can do what he wants. All right. So,
One other thing.
well, I let me first check with Anya because Anya hasn't even told me what they're doing yet. So
Sorry.
then you can. So Anya,
Hmm.
what is Anya doing? Strong
Cool.
woman, Amazon? Because I think it was like supposed to be akin to like, oh, the Amazonian, or some shit like that.
She's gonna do a hybrid show. She's going
Okay.
to pick a couple of volunteers from the audience, and she's gonna try and lift as many as she can at one time. And then she's gonna ask for a volunteer at the end, and she's gonna do knife throwing around them. Or axe throwing.
I was about to say, what's your dexterity modifier?
Oh dear.
This is gonna be bad.
Her dex modifier is +2.
We're gonna kill somebody.
Let me see if what stat the thrown axe is. You probably have proficiency with it because it's a simple weapon. But let me just check.
Yeah, I have
Anya-
proficiencies with simple and martial weapons.
Let's see. Because it would be a hand axe that you would be throwing.
Yes.
I'm seeing it being strength. So lucky you. Because if that was dexterity, that would have been like a maybe. All right. So you're going to be doing that hybrid one.
Yes.
All right. Now, Gwendolyn, you have what was it that you wanted to ask?
I was going to ask who needs the most help with their thing, because I have a spell to help. But after hearing what Anya is going to be doing, and how she's putting an audience member's life at risk, getting this, I'm casting.
Well, actually, why don't you save that for Vesper or Lysander, because I can cast guidance on Anya. Or wait, hang on. Let me look at that to be sure.
This is the spell I want to cast.
Number to one ability check of its choice. Yeah, it works on ability checks.
I'm only wanting to give her bull strength, because it gives her advantage on strength checks, and also doubles her carrying capacity, which means she can lift more people. So while that D4 would help, this will give her a definite advantage.
That's true.
Also, I don't want to get in trouble for her accidentally, decapitating some guy.
Come meet the crazy Amazonian woman.
But yeah, Gwendolyn.
I'm sure
You
it'll
might
be
even
fine.
walk away.
Yeah, Gwendolyn, just as they're getting ready to perform, says, "Anya, don't move," and she just draws a little rune on her back. And full strength.
Full strength.
Alright.
I think it's strength that she needs at this point.
Well, the rolls that will be done are strength.
Okay.
What ability are you using, Lysander?
I never tell. A magician never reveals his secrets.
Well, if you want help, you're gonna have to.
I don't need any help, thank you very much.
Okay.
Why is it that I
Famous
imagine
last
him
words.
wearing like the Zorro cloak while doing that, like covering half of his face?
Because he probably is.
For sure. For sure.
Dude,
He's doing it in real life right now.
Lysander's at his computer dressed as the Phantom of the Opera.
Yep. In my fuzzy blanket.
Yes.
All right, so before we get started, I'm gonna
Okay.
cast that on Vesper and give him a dex boost.
And add the number rolled. So it's gonna be a D4 to his dexterity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So And Gwen, do you have any other? Because I didn't get a chance to read the last post. So what is it that you want to do with Rictavio?
Well, Gwendolyn offered two things. I can be an assistant if you wish. I could play a bit of a villain if you to your act, or I can play the role of an animal.
Roll. Oh, gotcha. So you want to try and do like shapeshift into an animal as well?
Yeah,
What animals are you capable of transforming into?
a cat, an elk, and a wolf.
He actually would like it if you turned into an elk.
That
But
can be arranged.
but then he goes. Now I must say though, I am going to make sure that Misha does not tear into you. The act is going to be as if you are the prey, you see, and Misha is wanting to tear out your throat. Don't worry, she will not. She is well trained. However, I need you to play it up as if you're getting, defensive, but don't rear your horns, you see, because we don't need you to accidentally, stab her or anything. And my role is to come in and basically act as if I am beating back the beast.
Oh, I can play that role very well. Don't worry, Risha. I trust you completely.
Meow.
Are Gwen's forms undead?
No, I
Oh.
don't think.
Okay.
Are they? Gwen? Bush to talk.
Right, sorry. Thank you. Gwen's forms tend to take on a more creepy vibe, and her spirit totems look undead. But her
Okay.
wild shape just look maybe a little malnourished, if anything.
Got it.
Okay, so that might even play up the whole helpless prey animal a bit more.
Exactly.
Okay, so, does anybody else have any questions of what they're doing?
Gwen, do you have pictures of your shapes, wild shapes, that I can pull up on the stream?
Give me a second to look around the internet.
Okay, no worries.
All right. Any other questions about possible?
Will we get a long rest after this?
It's gonna
thing.
not after this, but once the day ends, because you're spending the day in Vallaki. This is just a section of time, if that makes
I
sense.
guess I'm asking because in case we expend any spell slots for our performances, will we kind of have an opportunity to rest before anything else goes down?
That's not confirmed.
Okay.
Because you don't know if anything might pop off. But the plan is that before you hit the road, you're definitely going to be getting a long rest.
Got it.
If that helps at all. Anyways, so for those of you who are ready, the Smitherson kind of is like shooing everybody. He's like, "Oh, please, Davidson, get the fuck over there. Get your knife over there. Get it out of that man. Stop having your damn tiger bite into that. It's disgusting." And so he goes, "Hey, Mysterio, what fool? Shut the hell up." And here's the thing, Smitherson's like demeanor is very much like behind the scenes and stuff like that. He's smoking a cigar and everything, and she's like, go, fucking go now, go. He tosses the cigar to the side and he straightens his back and he like pops like his like left knee forward before striding out. "Oh, ladies and gentlemen, hello." Oh, yes, fantastic. Oh, look at this marvelous turnout. So many people. 1, 2, 3. You know what? We'll be here all night if I'm having to count. There's just so many of you. Fantastic for you all making the journey here, about 30 feet away from where you live. Now, we have some exciting guests with us today. Davidson, the knife thrower, and he like strides out, knives all over, like holsters on his like side, and one, 2 in his hand, and one he's clutching it with his mouth, right? As he steps out and all that, he says, Rictavio, the Beastmaster. He strides out atop his tiger, kind of riding it a little bit, and he rears it up, and it goes. It looks like it's about to let out a roar, but then it goes and steps to the side. And he goes, Mysterio, the magician! And he does like some weird Kago no Nogu no Jutsu frickin' hand gesture as he steps out. And nobody understands what it means. You, as a person of magical arts, Lysander, are just like, did he just do what? Huh?
Charlatan, I say, charlatan.
Does any?
We're holding Vesper Lysander back from charging out on stage.
It's just like, yes. Charles is not here. No, neither is Tanner. It's like Smithers is trying to like sweep it under the rug. And the three of them step out and bow, and he says, "Now we shall be." And also, I'm assuming all of you just gave your names just to be introduced as such. Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, cool.
Anya gave all of her names.
All right, you're going to be last, Anya,
Okay.
because I need to pull up Discord.
Okay.
Fucking there ain't no plain chicken with me. All right. So,
You're back in emergency bathroom break.
make that Gwendolyn is going to be the last one. Let me. Shit, where is it?
Do you need me to resend it?
Nope, found it.
Okay.
All right, so he says, first we have one that is also trained in the mystical arts, you see. They are mysterious, almost as mysterious as Mysterio, but far more lavish, you see. Lysander Gamalfin! And he, gestures.
No. Mist, the illusionist.
Oh,
That's the name he gave. He didn't give his actual name.
Mist the Illusionist. Okay, he
Yes.
says, Mist the Illusionist!
Lysander glides out, looking very mysterious, and his cloak covering his face like Zorro. And as he does so, he casts mirror image on himself and creates 3 more duplicates of himself that all walk in unison with him as he advances towards the stage.
Go ahead and roll me a performance at advantage.
Okay, performance at advantage. Performance, shit. Okay.
Everyone, immediately applauds seeing it. Mysterio kind of looks like, oh, what? Oh my goodness. Yay! Kind of he's trying not to look surprised.
So is it my act now?
No. He's introducing everybody.
Right.
Yeah, and Glenn, I heard you first time. You're good. And he says, first off, did anybody else have a specific title other than their name?
Gwendolyn wouldn't give a title or anything because she's just a deer.
Okay. How about Belagor, the Lord of Light?
Okay, we'll go with Belagor next. And it says
the Green Elf. Sorry.
Fucking. Okay, you gotta be a little bit. When I ask you, try to be like, give me a sec to think, as opposed to just saying, nope, nothing.
Okay, second to think, please.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. So then he says you said Belagor, the Lord of Light, is what you said?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay. Belagor, the Lord of Light, and he kind of makes that sort of weird hand gesture and do you just step out? What do you do?
So he's going to step out, and as he does so, he's going to cast Daylight, and a bright. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. A bright light is going to slowly begin to emanate from him until it encompasses the entire arena, just lighting everything up.
Yep. And also, Lysander, if you used mirror image, go ahead and take off that spell slot.
Yep, we'll do.
Cool. And roll me again, since you're using spells in order to enhance it. Roll me performance at advantage. Shift click. They erupt in applause, some of them yelling, "Morning, Lord bless you! Morning, Lord bless you! The light of St. Andrew!" Some of them are saying. As you step out, he says, and a man of very few words. However, a man that is able to bring forth his, as it were, step forward with his best foot. I'm so funny. Yes, I do. Vesper! And he gestures. Do you do anything fancy, Vesper, or do you just walk out?
He just walks out.
Okay. Like, everyone's kind of, like, confused for a second. Like, you just hear, like, very far away. Yeah, I like new people. Like, and this is what it's like. 1 second. Woo, yeah.
I love it.
Appropriate.
And he says, and next, one that will be that might be the one to try and escape the beast that is Misha, the green elk. Push to talk.
Sorry, thank you. Out from like the back and stuff, using previously just before she shifted, used Judecraft to create like a bunch of like, I don't know, the effect of like leaves or butterflies to like follow her behind her as she like steps out. Is this majestic black elk with green like plant matter hanging from its horns.
Okay, make sure you use a use of wild shape. Meow.
I was about to say, was somebody adding a didgeridoo to my entrance?
No, that was just somebody on the moped because I have the window open because it's hot.
It kind of added a cool ambiance, though.
And just because of that cool ambiance?
Yeah, but did you take off a use of wild shape?
I did, yes.
Okay, perfect. Roll at advantage performance. All right, you stride forward, and there's a bunch of applause. I'm like, yeah, I like elves. As you stride forward, and last, but certainly not least, he pulls out this scroll and flops it open, and it plops down to his feet. Anya Lioncrest, also known as the Lioness, former first sergeant of the King's Lion Regiment of Barovia, slayer of evil druids, and current mercenary of the Silver Boar Company.
And then you hear her go, "Psst, don't forget to introduce me as the Amazonian lady for the show."
The Amazon!
Yeah, close enough.
He tosses the scroll to the side after he does that. Hey!
She comes out flexing like those big beefy guys in like the body competitions, like where she'll do like one like big like the beach is that way. No, look at my beach ball. Just like poses. Like every time she steps forward, it's a new pose.
Oh my god! All right, go ahead and we'll do here. How about this? Give me an athletics roll, and then that will determine whether you get advantage on your performance.
Okay.
All right, advantage on performance.
Okay, now do it now.
Yes.
Okay.
And everybody erupts in applause. Everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, strong woman! Squish me with your arm." And everyone just stops and looks at the guy.
Oh my god.
Like, and then like there's like an awkward silence in that part of the crowd as they're staring at that guy. He goes, "What? We're all thinking it."
There's just someone like, "Death by Snoop, Snoop, death by Snoop, Snoop.
You are sentenced to death by Susu." Yeah. But yes, you're all introduced out. And so same order, we're going to be doing the acts themselves, okay? So I'm not going to go over what the other guys are doing and such like that, unless you all want me to. Davidson with the knife throwing, as well as Mysterio. Since technically Gwendolyn is doing a combined show with Rictavio, that's why you're going to be knowing his act a little bit. So, do you guys want me to just focus on y'all's? Yeah?
Sure.
Okay, I got one sure and nobody else
Yeah,
saying anything.
yeah. I prefer that.
I want to know what everyone's doing.
Okay. Do you want me to just kind of say what they're doing or give a full explanation? Because I'm good either way.
I personally am good with a full explanation to like paint the scene, but if everyone just wants a quick recap, then I'm okay with that too.
Okay,
Yeah,
Belagor and Vesper, y'all are quiet. I need to hear.
What are we doing? I'm sorry, I was doing something.
So I'm asking if you want a full write-up of what the other performers are doing, or if you want to just have a small, like, hey, this is what they're doing, but that,
Yeah,
and then moving on.
That's I think we should really since this is going to be the meat of our session today, I think we should at least go into detail with it.
Okay, Vesper.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so the first person to kind of warm the crowd up is going to be Davidson. You see him bring out several of his knives and such like that, and he's like going by some of the ladies and such like that, and kind of like giving a couple of winks and such. He looks like a conventionally handsome man, and he brings out the knives and he says, "Ha ha!" What's that?
Oh no, he's conventional.
And he goes, "Shut the fuck up." He goes, "Hello there, I am the knife thrower. Oh, everybody. So I am Davidson. Not Davidson, Davidson. So you want to see me throw the knives?" And everyone's like, "Yay! Yeah!" And everyone's like cheering and such. And actually, I should have the circus music on for this, because that's what would be going on while you're here. Let me know when everybody can hear it.
I can hear it.
Yep.
Everybody else can hear it? Yeah?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Cool. And so he twirls knives around and throws it at a couple of basic targets, right? And eventually, like as he's like throwing and tossing them, you notice that he's actually making a name. As he makes his name perfectly, Davidson, in the wall. And he goes over, collects his knives, and then what he does is that he has a performer who is able to do acrobatics, like, jumping from sort of, those bars that are hooked to wires, right? And then they what's that?
Trapeze?
Yes, but it has like a bar that they grab onto.
Like the high flying bar?
That's a trapeze bar.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Okay.
And so you see somebody swinging from one to one, and what he's doing is he's throwing his knife, and it's cutting the two wires from them. And he's like dead on each time. And then finally, as for the last one, he tosses one right into the air, and he waits, and he lifts his head up and opens his mouth. And then finally, as everybody sees this knife twirl and twirl and twirl, he closes his mouth right at the last second and catches it by the tip of the blade with his mouth. And everybody cheers and such, and he steps to the side. Woo! Now, the next act is going to be... You know what? Let's have some randomness to this. Somebody roll me a D5 to see who is going to be the first of your act.
I'll do it.
I will take the first that goes. All right, so that is Belagor, which is a part of Anya's, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so Smitherson says, what a wonderful display of bladehood. I think is the word. Yes, bladehood. That's what I'm going with. Haha. And he says, now, for the Amazonian lioness. And he gestures to you, Anya. And Belagor, what do you do as Anya is introduced to try and enhance it a bit.
I cast Fairy Fire, and I'm going to use all three, the blue, the green, and the violet, in a strobing pattern to illuminate her axes and her.
Okay, like as she's gestured to?
Yes.
All right, very good. So it gives a shimmering effect, and everyone's like, ooh, ah.
So Anya would say, okay, firstly, I need a volunteer from the audience.
And then immediately all the men raise their hands. Me, pick me!
And she would look around and go, oh, many are eager, I see, but I need someone who is strong of mind and will. And also maybe has good medical insurance.
And then, like, after hearing the last part, a bunch of hands go down. And then finally, you hear a familiar voice that says, I am not scared.
Oh, God!
Yes, it is. A familiar overhead man steps up.
She would raise her eyebrow and then smirk. Yes, very good. Come. Care to train?
Ah, why, yes, of course.
All right, step up. I need you to go over there. And she'd like gesture kind of like across the stage. And put your back to the wall, facing me. And spread your limbs out like so. And she would demonstrate like her arms all the way up to her sides and her legs spread apart.
Gotcha. And then goes, well, we haven't had dinner yet, but okay. And he starts walking across.
Oh my God.
What kind of training is this? He says as he gets in position.
This is going to test your a test of courage.
Yes, what?
Yes. Now, you just stay there. Don't do anything. Don't move. Especially the move. Don't move. Maybe don't even breathe. Can you hold your breath? Okay, excellent.
Yeah,
Just like that, yes.
Oh, shit.
And then she would like take her axes and she would start to like juggle them and like twirl them, like flip them around like all flashy.
Extra cool with a fairy fire.
Yeah. And she'd be like, tell me some things. What do you lovely people think these axes are named?
Somebody says,
Jeffrey!
Okay, any other guesses?
I think Tim.
Jeffrey and Tim. Those are not very intimidating names.
How about Bart?
Bart? I feel very bad for your wives if these are the names you come up with for your children's.
Like you start like grumbling amongst each other.
Hey, Dad, I told you it was a bad name.
She'd be like, no, okay, this one here, and she'd hold up the green one. This one is Crusher. And then she would hold up the blue one.
Mhm.
This one here, this is Basher. Now, we are going to hope that Crusher and Basher do not find their way crushing and bashing our lovely volunteer, no?
I suddenly regret volunteering.
Yeah, it's okay. Like, no talking, no moving. Hold your breath, okay. And then she would twirl them once more and be like, well, here goes nothing. And then she would just chuck one, aiming for, like, in between his right arm and his leg, like the part, like, smack underneath his arm.
Go ahead and roll at advantage a strength check.
Strength
Get in that one.
check.
Please get in that one. Please get in that one.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm starting to change my mind. But this it's a wonderful thing.
Everybody give him a round of applause. He was courageous for first one. Yes, yes. And she's like clapping while holding the axe with one hand, so it's like a half clap. And she say, "Okay, we have one more. You're doing well. Careful not to flinch. Keep your eyes open, and remember, don't
I have
move."
one eye actually, but
Okay.
so
Good. One eye open. And then
Okay.
she'd start flipping it. And
oh fuck me.
she'd be like, "Amen, tell me some things. Do you want children someday?"
I was thinking about that one day. Yes, that would be a very good thing to do. Please do not neuter me and make me a eunuch.
Well, let's hope one day you achieve that goal. Yes? And then she would throw the other axe. And she would aim for, like, in between his legs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
The same thing, strength ability at advantage.
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
Let's see. What is it? Oh, you were so close.
It looks like you will indeed live to have children someday, and you doubted me. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Eamon a round of applause for his courageous bravery. Clearly the most courageous man in this whole village, yes?
He says as he starts walking away.
And then she would look at the crowd and be like, "Now, I need quite a few volunteers, something a little less dangerous."
No one steps up, and then you hear.
I am just picking up as many men as I can hold, okay?
Oh yeah. And they all start.
Crowd surges to the stage.
She would just gesture for as many people to come up as she possibly could, like, attempt to pick up.
Roll me an insight roll to see if you can gauge properly what you're able to pick up.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Go ahead and let's see. Yes, you're able to gauge that you could pick up. What's your strength mod?
My strength mod is +3.
She has this thing that makes her doubles her carrying capacity too.
Yeah.
So, first off, hold on, I got it. I just needed to know the modifier.
Sorry.
Because keep in mind, this is all that's without a roll, mind you. I have to gauge what the roll would have to be. So, yeah.
Oh, who did
Yeah.
we lose? Oh, it was
So before we continue, Hawk said he has to go. He's not feeling well, apparently.
Oh no.
Which
okay.
I could kind of tell in his voice. He didn't seem like he was feeling well. So, unfortunately, we'll be continuing without him tonight. So Vesper will be joining us next time, everybody. Let's hope that he gets better. Yeah.
Feel better, Vesper.
Yeah.
Well, seen
Feel better,
Vesper.
Vesper.
Please, don't live
I
my
love you.
legacy.
Lysander.
Okay. So, you're able to pick up. You could probably the most you could attempt is 9.
Okay. I need about 10 volunteers. Anya's going to push her limits.
10 men immediately step up.
And she's gonna hold out her arms and say, "Okay," and like kind of squat down because she knows she's like taller than the average person.
Yeah, you're taller than all of them. What's
Yeah.
up?
Before
Oh.
she does that, Belagor is going to run up really quick and give her guidance.
Okay. Do you just do it like a little?
Like a pat on the back.
Okay, but like, do you do it with any artistic flair?
I don't know how I would touch her with artistic flair.
Well, I'm saying with the way that you approach. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. Like a confident stride.
Okay. I just needed to know if it was like sorry as you're running, and then slaps her on the back and then runs back away.
No.
But yes. So Anya, you'll be able to make this athletics roll at advantage with a D4 added.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll athletics and then describe the way you try to pick these men up.
Okay, at advantage. Oh, thank God.
Oh my God!
That would have been, yeah.
Really
Gwendolyn's thing came in clutch.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Gwen.
And the D4.
And then D4. Okay, hold on.
All right. You feel your muscles bulging at this point, veins showing, like the sort of confident, pretty look that Anya kind of has to her, right? If not terrifying, right? Looks more like fucking Hulk now, as all the veins are bulging. Go ahead and describe what it looks like as you're like how are you doing this? What does it look like? All that good stuff.
Yeah, so she has her arms kind of out with her palms up. And she's making a fist with each hand. And as she does so, her biceps and everything just start rippling and bulging. And she's like, okay, everybody grab hold. And she's squatting essentially. So then she's gonna slowly start to stand up and lift her arms over her head. And I'm assuming she's got maybe 5 people on each arm, holding on.
Yes.
And she's gonna attempt to pick up all 10, even though maybe 9 is her limit. Or maybe she'll start with 9 and she'll add one more. Let's do that. She'll start with 9 and have one guy stand to the side, and he'll be her one up.
Okay. So you're able to do it, but you're definitely at your limits right here. But do you want to go for the 10th?
She would ask the audience. She'd be like, what do you think? You think Anya should try one more man, push her limits?
Keep in mind, you're probably feeling it right now, so you'd be like,
Yeah, but still.
So everybody's cheering, one more.
Okay. So yeah, then she would attempt to add that guy on. So she'd lower everyone back down, maybe take a break for a second, and then try to do the same thing, but with 10 men this time.
Roll me a con save.
A con save, okay. Constitution saving throw.
You just you actually feel your nose bleeding from how hard you're pushing yourself.
Oh my gosh.
But you raise them, and everyone cheers immediately. I was like, oh my gosh, Anya the lioness Amazonian, whatever the fuck.
And you just hear her go, ah, as her nose is just bleeding and these guys are just dangling. And then she would probably drop them very quickly. She would slump them back down.
All right. And then Smitherson comes by and kind of steps in front of you and trying to cover the fact that your nose is bleeding, right? What an amazing act!
And she'd look and be like, Belagor, I don't feel so good.
Belagor will. Do I have to cast Cure Wounds, or is medicine okay for this?
Well,
you could
do you
just
want to do it now?
usher her off the stage.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be right then and there.
He's
it's on
gonna
stage.
usher her off the stage, but after that.
Sure, you can do a medicine roll. Okay, yeah, you're able to just... it's a nosebleed. You're able to fix it. All right. So after that, everybody, cheers and applause as you all, basically, do the act for them all. And everybody seems quite enamored with it. This giantess, if you will. And now... who would like to do me a D2? One is Lysander. 2 is Gwendolyn.
I'll do it.
Go for it.
D2. Oh, is there no quick roll option for D2?
Unfortunately, no. /R space 1D2.
Okay.
It is you, Lysander.
It's me!
Ha
And could you remind me of the specific name you gave, though?
Miss the Illusionist.
Got it. And you want to say something, Anya?
No, I was just cheering that he got
Gotcha.
he got selected, the chosen
Okay.
tribute.
Missed the illusionist. And he comes forward over to you and says, "Can they perhaps one-up our very own Mysterio? Let's find out." And he gestures to you and all 4 of your clones. I'm assuming like you're just staring at yourself, being like, "Good God, I'm beautiful."
Yeah. Lysander sachets forward dramatically with his mirror images, and he kind of starts twirling and weaving between his illusions to create a kind of pattern to astound and confuse.
Mm-hmm.
He then dismisses his illusion so that it's just him standing there. And then he waves his hand and he creates a puff of spectral wind to make his cloak flap and undulate. He then proceeds to address the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, prepare yourselves for a most wondrous, splendiferous, mystical display of tricks and illusions. I am the magnificent, the magnanimous, munificent illusionist Mist, and I am here to delight and astound. He then creates a shower of golden sparks and has them dance around him. How well do you know your minds? How well have you guarded them against deception? It is time to discover how a simple suggestion can alter the mind and make the utterly unbelievable believable. For my first trick, I shall require a volunteer to bring me a bit of dirt from the ground itself. Lysander then looks to the crowd and finds the best-looking guy to select. Is there one?
Roll me perception.
Okay.
I'm loving that.
I just imagine, like, as he's talking, people are, like, going closer to the stage, like,
All right,
enamored.
you're able to pick out a very, very good specimen.
Excellent.
No, it's not Eamon.
You, sir! Yes, you, my good handsome sir! You shall be my volunteer. Please join me on stage.
Okay, yeah. And I'm actually, this one is a named person that I will show.
Oh.
So let me go ahead and bring forth, his name is Midivoji.
What?
Midivoji.
Midivoji. Okay, well, I was going to ask you.
And he is in the Vallaki folder within notes if you'd like to show off who that is. And it's, but that's how it's pronounced, though, if that makes sense.
Okay. Misc notes? Is it, I don't know, characters
of interest. Vallaki.
Cute.
Vallaki Milivoj. Oh, cute. Love him. My god. Okay, so I'm assuming he's come up on stage and he's brought the bit of dirt that
Yes.
Lysander asked for. Your name, my good man.
Milivoji.
Marvelous, Milivoje, simply marvelous. I shall take that from you. And he takes the dirt from the man.
Mhm.
And then he literally, like, puts a bit of the dirt on his fingers and he tastes it. And then he says, "Look upon my hand and tell me what you see."
He looks over and he says, because what'd you do with the dirt again?
He just takes it from him and puts it back in his hand, but he's, like, asking him to confirm what it
He
is.
says, it's dirt in your hand.
Indeed! It is but dirt! Is it? What if I told you that it tasted sweet? That it tasted like the most delectable of confections? At this point, Lysander casts prestidigitation to flavor the dirt and make it sweet.
Ooh!
Go on,
Nice.
try it again.
I can't believe he's making him eat dirt.
He tastes it,
Save
and
that.
it's still grainy, but with the spell prestidigitation, you can make a taste happen from it. So he does taste it. He goes, "My God, what did you do?"
It was always sweet. I simply convinced you otherwise. Come, all ye who wish to try Mist's marvelous dirt! He offers the dirt to anyone in the audience who wants to get
People
it.
start coming up and like taking from it, like,
Oh my god.
it's as good as one of them pies that we've been eating.
Oh no.
Yes. Thank you, good man. Milivoje, was it?
Yes, Milivoji.
Yes. Do stay here by my side. And Lysander kind of just, like, has him stand next to him. Because
Okay.
I can't be.
As eye candy.
Now, for my next trick, a display of light and dexterity. And he begins to juggle like little balls of light.
Ooh.
The women are like, I'm astounded, and they're staring at their assistant.
Well, actually, because the thing is that Lysander is conventionally attracted, especially compared to most of the villagers. That stands for all of you, except Belagor. But like,
Wow.
Even Gwendolyn?
Aw.
Gwendolyn's like a solid like 7 by Barovian standards.
She wasn't,
Damn.
hexblood.
Fucking, it's Barovia. The only reason, Belagor, you just look like somebody who's from Barovia. That's why. No, that's actually, at least for you, that's a compliment. You look battle hardened.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
What?
Whereas everybody else has a different looking face. Anya, you still have the young look is the thing.
Got
You
it.
have the muscles to back it up, but your face doesn't have all the wrinkles of age.
That's fair. Wait, how old
Where-
is Belagor?
Belagor's like 30.
I thought he was like 40.
Nah, he's just really worn.
Jesus, what the fuck?
Wow.
Okay, let's take a small break. I'm so sorry, Lysander.
All
Could
good,
you
all good.
zoom in on Belagor's face, Anya?
Yeah, hold on.
Let's- just right here. Just humor me, if you will.
I was gonna pull up his character art and like
Oh.
actually make it big.
Oh, do that
Hold
then.
on.
Because I mean, it's like that one thing where they're just like, I'm 30. Holy shit, dude! I thought you were
Yeah,
like,
he's just had a hard life.
not life for us.
Damn. He
But
looks
yeah,
like he's
okay.
50.
Right?
Back to the roasts, I see.
He looks like he's in his mid to late 30s.
Anyways,
What are
anyways,
you talking about?
he
I'm
just-
34 and I don't look like this, guys.
anyways. So, you get my point, though. Belagor just has that more worn face. You aged more gracefully, Anya. There we go. Moving on.
Okay.
Just give me.
Pretty
sorry, just give me
battle hardened.
2 seconds. My food's at the door. I'm just grabbing it.
Okay, no worries. Also, just while we're going, how's everybody liking the circus stuff so far?
I love it.
Great, yeah.
I love the excuse to act out.
Also, fair warning, my food is 5 minutes away, so once it gets here, I will also be dashing away to grab it.
Bright side, we've done your act, so if you need to step away to grab it, totally fine.
E.
But yeah, no, I just look at that and it's just like, I'm 30. Everyone just stares at Belagor. You're what?
You're what?
I'm 30 years old. I've just had a hard life.
Oh
I'm
my
30
God.
years young.
I've been fighting the forces of evil since I was 15 years old.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. So now you're juggling
Yeah.
these balls of light with your
Juggling balls
eye
of light,
candy.
and then he kind of like makes them explode into little sparkles, and has
To
the
be
sparkles all over the eye candy.
Oh my goodness.
To be
Go ahead.
fair, juggling balls is something
rain shower?
Lysander's really good at.
I was
Yes,
gonna say
yes.
the
Are you
same
radiant?
thing.
All right, so ball juggling aside, what Lysander does on his free time, so you do this, and everybody like shouts like, "Oh my god!" And everybody's not, like at this point, like Mysterio is like kind of like getting like no fucking cred whatsoever at this point now,
Aw.
and
Yeah,
so
I have one more trick.
you have one more trick. Go for it, please.
So you don't get
Finally!
anything.
Finally! Have you, any of you, ever spilled wine on your favorite shirt? Dirtied your breeches? Suffered a moment of incontinence and shat yourself? Well,
me this morning.
oh, why? Well, the wondrous wily mist has a simple solution for that. Observe! And he asks his lovely assistant to come forward.
The
And
Bilavoji.
yes.
Okay.
And he takes the remainder of the dirt and just kind of smears it on his shirt to stain it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Observe!
I'm staying now. What?
Once
His
he's
tunic!
stained- Once he's stained
Take it
the
off! Take it
tunic,
off!
he casts
Those are hard to come
prestidigitation.
by, you know.
Prestidigitation. And
Yes,
as this
he waves
happens,
his hand to like clean the stain over the guy's shirt.
do you kind of have it be like just wave your hand over it so it's like your hand is almost like an indicator?
Yeah, before I do that, he stains the volunteer's like tunic, and then he says, "Let us imagine that these are your small clothes, and you have accidentally relieved yourself. Now, does everyone see the stain?"
Yeah, it looks like the one I had this morning.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty positive that was shit.
What if I told you there was no stain? And then he does his little trick. Look again, folks! Look again!
And everyone's like, and now people start rushing forward with garments in their hands.
Does this mean he's not gonna take his shirt off?
Why did you see him take his shirt off?
Yeah, as he, a bunch of like 5 different people bring forth their garments. Yeah, you so good. Get this clean then, if you think you're good, huh?
Alright, Lysander does it. He does his prestidigitation trick on all of them and cleans them both.
Everybody's like, wow, better than my wife at the laundry. And he gets smacked upside the head. You brute! You're his wife.
You cad!
And then everyone gives a round.
Take his shirt off.
Everyone gives a round of applause and such like that. And even Milivoje is like, wow, that was amazing.
Lysander grabs Milivoje's hand and then bows with him, like for the audience.
Gotcha, he bows.
And then he kind of whispers to him while everyone's applauding, like, "Come see me later. I might have a few other tricks up my sleeve."
Oh my god.
Well, I gotta work at the church, but I'll once I'm off, I'll see if I can find you.
In the church.
Excellent.
Take me to church.
Yeah. If you ever need to find me, I work at the Church of Saint Andrew, so.
Mommy
I'll
don't
be there.
know, Daddy's getting hot. In the holy spot.
Doing something unholy. Yeah, that's it. That's the show, folks.
Everybody applauds, and actually, this takes a shit ton of steam out of Mysterio's show.
Excellent.
As like nobody's even like just like, oh look,
Lysander gives Mysterio a really nasty look as he's walking away.
I'm about to ruin this man's entire career.
He just kind of says under his breath as you're walking by, asshole.
Yes, well. Haha.
Ah, yes, well, yeah. Runs away.
Runs away.
All right, so Lysander, you've done well. Now, last but certainly not least, after Mysterio goes and such like that, again, like it's like, oh, look at the doves, just like.
Bring the other guy about.
I want to see Milovic have a chat.
Have him clean your doves.
And it's just, I guess I could.
Dirt again.
He goes, I guess I could clean, as he pulls out a brush, and everyone starts going, boo! And he gets booed off stage. That's how bad it is.
Mysterio, we want to know.
Now,
It's a mystery how you got this far.
And then Smitherson is like, wow, well, some of us are better than others. And everyone laughs and such like that. Mysterio's like, really, dude? Fuck you. As he's like walking away.
Aw.
And Smitherson is just like, go in the direction of the crowd. Anyways, now finally, the Green Elk and Rictavio, the Beast Master. And he gestures forward, and Rictavio says, steps back and allows Misha to start slowly approaching you. Gwendolyn.
Okay, because I was gonna say, as soon as he calls out the Green Elk, Gwendolyn's gonna charge out on stage and start running around like he's been a wild animal that's escaped.
Mm-hmm.
She makes sure not to hit anybody or hurt anything, but she kind of gives that vibe of oh no, animal's broken free or something.
Gotcha. And he says, whoa, my goodness. Well, I do believe that somebody must tame this creature. And he starts whipping around with his whip, like basically cracking right next to where you are, Gwendolyn.
Kind of like perks heads up, and goes like stops and bows her head to Rictavio.
And Rictavio kind of repeats the gesture kind of thing, right? And he says, "Yes, all beasts must heal." As he furls the whip back. But then Misha. So, question: in your wild shape, can you speak with other animals? If not for these purposes, I would be fine with it.
Okay, thank you.
But that's just does it or no? Just a point of curiosity now. I'll take the silence as a no.
Push to talk.
Sorry, I was push to talk again. It says I can't speak common or any of my human languages, but I guess I can speak to other animals as a fellow animal.
For this purpose, I will allow it because I don't want it to just take the spot of speak with animals. So for this purposes, you hear a deep voice from the tiger as it roars, jumping out at you, and like it kind of like it. Obviously, he's faking it, but Rictavio kind of goes, "Oh wow!" as he comes forth and trying to circle around you, but what you hear him saying is, "Yes, just entertain the humans. They do not know that this is an act. I'm going to act feral. Do the same when I try charging for your right. You will dodge left. Got it?"
Okay, when I swing my horns left, dodge right.
He nods. And the two of them attack, and Rictavio goes, "Oh, whoa!" as he steps back. Go ahead and roll performance, because both of you are rolling performance, mind you.
I'll be right
Boy.
back.
Okay, no worries.
Ugh. No advantage or anything either.
Actually, yes, because give yourself advantage because Misha is helping you, kind of. All right, so it's looking a bit harsh and such like that, to the point where what happens is that you're not you actually a part of your horn clips Misha, and Misha kind of and just it's fine. Use it as part of the act.
Okay, and she gives a very it sounds like an elk's call, which is very but a little more bone chilling, very creepy sounding.
Okay. And do you start stepping forward towards it with your horns down or something?
Yes, like I'm about to charge.
And then as you're doing this, Misha's stepping back and he says, "I will act wounded and exaggerated, but start to press forward. Rictavio will know exactly what to do."
Okay, I'm charging in 3, 2, 1, and she gets to charge.
As you do, Rictavio comes right down the center, cracking the whip right in between the two of you. He does one crack at Misha, one crack at you, and he just keeps going back and forth. Again, these are coming really close, so they're loud and near your head and stuff like that, but it's not actually making any contact whatsoever.
And she's acting all cowed and stuff like that. I'm being hit by the whip. I must obey.
And Misha is doing the same. Again, roll performance at advantage. Thank God. The 10 is enough. And people are like, "Whoa!" And he says, "Now yields." And he says as he stops the whip crack, Misha bows his head.
Gwendolyn does the same.
Okay. And at this point, people start applauding. And he's and Rictavio is raising his hand, doing a wave, and he's saying quietly, and he says, "If you'd like to do anything else in conjunction to make this a little bit more interesting, go for it, and I will follow your lead. Otherwise, we can make our exit."
Okay, in that case, Gwendolyn is going to go up, nudge Rictavio, he's comforting him, and he's going to bring her head down and get him lift him up onto her back.
Rictavio makes it look so as you do that, he grabs your horn, and you know when Legolas swings in the Two Towers movie, swings up onto that horse when it's going forward. He
my God,
does
love
that.
Love it.
An elk
And-
can't understand.
and-
She's an elk. Ow, my horn.
I'll say this much: Rictavio also is an older person, so it's a bit surprising.
Like, I was not expecting an old man to be able to do this.
And as he does that, he's like, "Aha! Oh shit! Not as young as I used to be." He's saying as he's keeping up the sort of act and such.
Yeah. So she's the final act, right?
Well, yeah, this is the final act. Yes.
Okay. So Gwendolyn's gonna start parading around like this, the big, like the arena, and she's gonna, like, as she passes by like the backstage where everyone's watching, she like gestures for everyone to start following her and make a little parade behind her.
Oh, for everyone to exit.
Yeah.
All right, and Misha is walking alongside, and people start following out, and Smitherson yells, "Make sure to come tomorrow, everyone, for the festivities shall continue for the next 7 days. Or 8. You know what? Let's just keep it going as long as the party wishes for. And remember," and everybody says in unison, "all will be well."
Gives another one of those bone-chilling elk noises.
All right. Who does not have inspiration?
I do not.
I do not.
Anya, are you back? Well, if you do not have inspiration, give yourself inspiration. That was great, everybody.
That was really great. I enjoyed
was so
that
fun.
immensely.
Woohoo! I love this.
All right. So you've covered the shift for the bearded lady. And she is grateful. Let us see.
Elk noise.
I don't fucking know. So that puts an end to this part of the festival, as you are successfully having done it. And Smitherson at the end finds you, and he has a cigar in his mouth, and he goes, "Damn, that was good."
It was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, you sure I can't have you all on retainer or something like that?
Gwendolyn shakes her head. Kind of almost hits Anya in the head with her antlers. Just dunk.
I'm back. Wait,
Yeah.
what are you doing with my what?
Gwendolyn's in elk form, just shook her head and almost hit Anya with her antlers.
Hey, what? Watch it there, Gwendolyn.
Yeah, and now it's just y'all over by Smitherson. And Smitherson says,
So Anya, take inspiration.
"Yes, take inspiration. I gave everybody inspiration because everybody did a fantastic job with their performances."
Oh, neat. I think I had inspiration, but still neat.
Ah, darn. Yeah, well, do you appreciate the thought?
Of course I do.
Yay! And so as they're all, as he's stepping forward, he says, "Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of it." And this is Smitherson. Keep in mind, his voice again changes completely from what it was before, and he has a cigar in his mouth again. And he goes, "Well, if you ever want to, come around and do weird shit again, just let me know."
Weird shit.
Yeah, I kind of accept that this ain't exactly what everybody's capable of.
Ah, you're saying the circus is weird, not our performances.
It is simply illusion, is all.
Anya had good
Nothing to
time.
see here.
So as he's stepping out and such like that, Davidson, the knife thrower, starts putting away some of his knives and such like that, and he says, "Well, if any of you want to, and keep in mind, very different from the voice he was having for everybody when he was doing it. If any of you want to meet at the Blue Bottle Inn for drinks, first round's on me. Only for you lot, not for the entire inn."
Anything to get away from
Very
all the
generous.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind that.
Yeah. I'll go-
Actually, Belagon. Oh, sorry, Gwen. You were going to say something. I cut you off. Go ahead.
Push to talk.
Push to talk.
Oh, sorry, was something to me?
Yeah,
Weren't you
you were
trying
going
to
to say
say
something.
something?
I cut you
Oh, I
off.
was just saying, well, if anyone to get away from all the wolf heads everywhere.
Indeed. Belagor, can I have a word? It has just come to my attention that there is a church in this town, and I feel like we should go see it. You know, holy sites and all.
Oh God.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes, yeah. Let's go. Just you and me. No need to bring the entire party.
What?
I guess.
Well, I mean,
Lysander, since when are you interested in religion?
You know, I maintain a lot of scholarly pursuits and interest in the esoteric and the religious, and I simply want to go see this church. This this beautiful church.
Is that where Mihila Volkov works?
What? I don't know what you're talking about, Gwen. Honestly, sometimes you just get these wild ideas in your head.
Insight check.
If you want to, are you actually going to attempt to deceive Lysander?
I'm trying to insight him, not deceive him.
Wow.
No, that's why I said Lysander, not you.
Misheard.
So, go ahead and roll deception. You need pretty much anything but a nat 1. Because nat 1's automatic fail.
Oh, me? Okay. Sure.
Mm-hmm. If you're trying to deceive.
Sure, yeah.
Seems that Lysander is turning a new leaf.
Gwendolyn turns to Anya and just like, he's found religion.
This is weird.
Yes, I must go pray on my knees immediately.
Okay, well, I am going to the bar, so don't blame me, Lysander, if there's no drink left by the time you get there. Or are you giving up drinking when you find God, too?
Should be able to find some drink at the church, or, you know, some sort of
Holy spirits.
drink.
Perhaps
Holy
a
Spirit.
tall glass of water.
Yes,
Holy water.
precisely.
I'll
right,
burn
Belagor,
the sin right out of ya.
All right, so with that, though, who's going to the inn? Who's going to the church?
Belagor's definitely going
Gwen.
to the church.
Gwen's going to the inn.
Yeah, Anya's going to the inn.
And Lysander, don't even need to...
Yeah.
You're just like, I need to go back to church. I never thought I'd ever say this. Okay. So, roll me a d2. 1 will be blue water inn people first. 2 will be church people first. All right, blue water inn people first. And actually, the two of you get to go to a map. Actually, I got the map finally set up.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
So you guys will be able to see what the blue water inn looks like. So let me go ahead and make sure that it's all set up and such like that. Okay. That should be locked. There we go.
Duna, get down. This is my pizza.
Our pizza.
What?
Our pizza.
Scions and the ship. Man. Get it?
I do get it.
Dragons only play. They're too busy playing the game of Thrones.
Dragons don't eat pizza.
There's an achievement in Diablo 3 where if you use bone armor, it rips the bones out of enemies and gives you armor. And if you use it on the Skeleton King, you get an achievement called Game of Bones.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh my god.
So, okay, 1 second. Cause
Lysander's trying to have his own game of bones.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am a holy man, and I must commune with my lord.
He's a great performer too. Just look at his sword swallowing ability.
all right, and also I have dynamic music set up for this, so I want you to notice something. You might notice something when you click on your tokens and open and step in. So I'm gonna move the two of you. So that is, and don't move until both of you are there. And don't move off of the scene because I'll have to move you back. So let me know when you're both there.
I'm here.
Okay, so now you arrive at the Blue Water Inn, and the doors are closed, but they're not locked, and you hear a hustle and bustle inside.
You just hear Gwendolyn's being like, finally, somewhere there won't be any wolf heads everywhere staring at me.
Gwendolyn, it's Barovia. I would not count your blessings so quickly.
I'm sure the Mardikovs are better than...
The cutoff at the end.
Wolf heads are obvious.
Yep.
You just hear her go,
Also, out of character, did y'all notice that when you moved your tokens in and have them selected, that you hear the music?
Yeah.
yes.
It's all
Very
within
cool.
this room. When you so if like you step outside and close the door, the music stops.
Oh, that's cool. What?
All right. So, as you all step in, Esmeralda is at the bar itself. Two men are by themselves drinking and seemingly getting, drunk. Erwin is kind of polishing off a mug as this is happening. And two large men, one of them larger than the other, and actually a bit larger than you, Anya, which is a feat.
Whoa.
Which is this one, Zoldar.
Okay.
His younger brother, who's shorter than you, but decently tall, like 6 foot.
Got it.
And these two men are just normal size, and they're just kind of like drunkenly talking.
Yes, they are having the riveting conversation.
Esmeralda kind of waves the two of you over. Ah, two of my favorite ladies.
Hello, Essie.
Never mind. Least favorite.
Oh, come on. You will warm up to it.
I doubt it, but okay.
Is there
How
a better nickname? How about just Ez?
What about
How-
Merelda?
How about you refer to me by the name that I ask you to, please? And Erwin's just chuckling behind the bar counter, just like.
Alright,
And,
name as you please.
I'm going to drink over here now.
Sorry.
You chased her away.
I'm sorry.
And then she comes back and takes her mug because she left it.
Wait, Esmeralda, wait, we're sorry.
Well, gives me time to catch up. How was search? Were you able to find what you needed for dress?
Yes, actually.
Oh,
But
No.
we had to do sort of an exchange. An
Oh,
unusual exchange.
oh dear, they did not ask for the knee treatment, did they?
The what?
I know. The
Oh,
work. It is horizontally inclined.
no. Esmeralda, what?
That's what comes to mind when when you said a weird exchange. So
Is it coming
We only had
here?
to sell our souls.
And our dignity. Oh,
the
actually.
dignity makes more sense.
Ah,
Actually, it was kind of fun, to be honest.
yeah.
I performed with a man named Rictavio.
Octavio, interesting.
Anya got to throw axe at men's bulls. She missed.
Shame.
Yes, indeed.
Unless unless if you weren't wanting to hit him in balls.
This particular man, no, not so much. But, you know.
Yes.
Entertainment is entertainment.
I always knew you were a ballbuster. She pats you on the shoulder.
Anya
and-
just smirks.
Have you
And
had
then
any,
go for it.
have you had any luck finding your master?
No, unfortunately. Been asking around for a strange, mysterious person traveling with Carnival, and to no luck, because unfortunately that describes pretty much half the cast of the Carnival, you see.
Have you
And
gone?
all of it. What's it?
Have you gone to the carnival yet?
Yes, I have actually. None of them look anything like him.
Did he have anything else to describe him? Anything he did, he liked to do?
Well, the only thing I might think is that he has very, and he kind of asks for both of you to kind of lean in a little bit.
Anya
We
leans
did.
in, and when she does, like her bar stool creaks like it's gonna give out on her.
And you hear Erwin say, "I just fixed that."
Not for long.
and she says, "He has a hatred for Vistani. I did some digging and found out that there is a Vistani camp southeast of the city, of the town itself. Large group. Heard there's also dusk elves that are gathered there too.
Wait, what?
Really?
All male though.
Oh.
No, at least that's what I heard. Nobody has ever heard or even seen a female dusk elf.
Maybe they are just very masculine looking, and they are female elves over there.
Wouldn't put it past it. And she takes a giant swig, and she
Very
says,
androgynous.
if I'm knowing him, he is on the prowl. He has the second to his goal of destroying Strahd is also hunting down Vistani.
Why does he hate Vistani so much?
He has a wound that nobody can heal. It is a wonder that I myself am not I'm hated by him. He saw something in me.
I was going to say, you're not very... You're Vistani, she leans in, make sure to whisper this. You're Vistani, aren't you?
She nods, but keep that to yourself. Vistani still are not liked here. This is still a Barovian town.
Nobody likes anybody in Barovia, it seems.
Fucking telling me about it. And she downs the rest of her tankard. And then she says, as for the reason of his hate for Vistani, long time ago, he used to be a learned man. Scholar, if you will. Mostly wanting to learn about the intricacies of all the different monsters and their abilities. Very much not a fighter or anything of what he, turned into. He had a wife, children, people that he really loved. One day, there was a Vistani that came to his house and begging him for aid. Apparently, he was infected with vampirism, you see. Asking for a cure. Which there is none, mind you. At least none past that certain point. If you're lucky and near a chapel, you can get you can have them have a remove curse of sorts. But this man was too far gone. Yet still, he tried to help them. However, he was unsuccessful. The Vistani turned into, a vampire spawn. So he did the only thing that was humane at that point.
And killed them.
He put them down, yes.
Oh, I was going to say he hosted him for dinner, but okay.
I assume his family, the Vistani's family, did not appreciate that, even though it was humane.
They did not. So one day they came to his house, expecting answers of sorts. He talked and begged with them, trying to tell them of how he, tried his best, which he did. I heard sincerity in his voice when he finally told me the story. However, the Vistani were not at all convinced. So they cursed him. All Vistani are capable of cursing people to one extent or another. This one was done by a family patriarch, you see. So it was a very potent one.
What kind of curse are we talking about?
The curse meant that any that he cared about and kept close would find nothing but ruin and death. 3 days later, both of his boys got the plague, one that he was not equipped to be able to fix. The day after that, after his boys passed, his wife committed suicide. So, he was only saw red. And he hunted down that entire family, literally erasing them from our books. We don't even know their names. 20 Vistani. And he hunted every single one of them down to the ends of the earth. After that, he was alone pretty much, looking for purpose. So he decided to devote himself to his studies, but take a lot more of a direct approach.
He became a monster hunter.
He nods, and that is why volumes 1 through 6 of Van Richten's Guide to Slaying Monsters has pretty much been written. Each one of them written via hands-on experience. Vampires were the one creature that he took an abject interest in for obvious reasons.
That's quite a story.
Terrible.
She nods. He's never said it, but the way he looks at me, I remind him of someone he lost.
Is that also why he keeps you... You split ways because he didn't want you to get too close?
She nods. But I know for a fact that he cannot kill Strahd without me. And he knows that fact too. Yet still, he insists on keeping me away, when he knows that I am the most capable fighter in all of Barovia.
Gwendolyn suddenly looks at Anya.
Anya's biting her tongue so fucking hard. Like, you could see pain on her face.
and then she goes, "But so I will continue to search for him. And we will do it together, like we promised before."
We have to get the dress back as soon as we can, but as soon as we actually have, once we deliver the dress of the abbot, and all that is settled, I suppose we'll be coming back to Vallaki.
I'll save you a drink.
Appreciated. Erwin?
Yeah? And one sec, sorry, I gotta plug my mic in, it's losing power. Alright, there you go. And he says, yeah. Just as he speaks, right? The door. Father! I have food ready whenever you need it. Oh, good. Put it on the table right there. Okay. And he puts it up. It's a bunch of freshly baked bread. And you see he has a little tiny apron on too.
Good job, Ron.
And then he runs around and jumps onto Anya's back.
Bram! Oof. Careful, Anya is sore.
Also, you are now covered in a little bit of flour.
What is this substance?
Oh, it's flour.
Oh, good. Okay.
And it says, well, I gotta get back to work. We got more food to make for the dinner rush.
What are you making?
We are making bread and borscht.
Borscht? Oh, no. Come. I must see this.
Oh,
My grandmother had amazing recipe.
And he closes the door.
Gwendolyn just sits there like, did she just? She did.
All right, and the kids are creating borscht. And also, this room, let me make sure that I do the description. This room looks like the kitchen of someone who loves to cook. It has piles of pots, walls lined with utensils and shelves of ingredients, and all manner of pleasant odors. 2 lanterns hang above a sturdy pine work table. In the middle of the clutter, a pot of soup bubbles on the hearth. But it says soup, but it's borscht.
Got it.
Right.
Okay.
So I'll give you a couple of seconds to do this, and then I'll come over back to Gwendolyn, because I believe, Gwendolyn, you were going to ask Erwin something.
You can go to Gwendolyn now if you want.
Okay, yeah, I feel a bit bad.
Yeah,
so
no,
Gwendolyn,
that's fine.
Erwin kind of like quirks his eyebrow. You wanted to say something?
Yes, first off, she leans in and she just points at one of the wolf heads. Like, seriously?
And he goes, "Wasn't me." One of my managers. He did it so he can draw in more people who are getting excited for the festival, and it's worked. Plus, he gestures to the two men in the corner, gives them work and more reason to be here. Can't get any better protection than that.
That's... I hate it, but it's fair, I suppose. Have your ravens come back with anything yet?
For what? Which question are you referring to?
Or Cedric?
This is, again, I've told you several times that people like that in Barovia, it's not easy to find. I understand that in your mind it's very, very specific, but Barovia is vast and wide. It's going to be hard to just find him. That, and I don't have, my ravens dedicated to just that. However, something that you all might want to know is that my birds have spotted some movement. Eastmark is leaving Krezk. He might be coming through here in a couple of days, depends. And I think he said he was going to what? Village of Barovia?
The village of Barovia, yes.
Yeah. I also, if you come across him, tell him that it is confirmed. His sister is there. I sent some of my ravens there.
That was sweet and kind of you, Irwin.
And, well, one small thing about here. Some people around here are not fully on board with this festival. Some of them are literally faking their excitement so that the Baron does not get mad.
What happens if the Baron gets mad?
People don't really elaborate. They just say that if you see Isaac and he's not next to the Baron, start running.
Who is Isaac? Wait, Anya's described him once, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Is he the man with the... She kind of like mimics like a big arm, like...
He nods his head. Yes. And, that's the main bit of information I have for you.
So, Isaac is more like his lapdog.
Guard dog is a better... He's not a one to be trifled with.
Does he come here often?
No, you don't see... The only time you see him out of the Baron's mansion is to do his bidding, essentially, so...
Well, didn't... Anya saw him earlier, so does that mean he's not at the Baron's side?
And he says, I don't know. I could send some of my ravens around, but not sure what good it will do. Keep in mind, it takes time. It's not instant.
No, I'm sorry, I should be more patient, but it's hard.
I know, but you're gonna need to. Information isn't... It's not a instant thing. Hell, I don't even know if my contact within... You know whose home is even still active or alive.
Can you tell me the name?
I'm not... And he says, no.
Okay, I won't pry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And he says, it's not for that reason. It is extremely deep undercover. I cannot risk any of that getting out. Period. So, do you have another question? I'm gonna if not, I'm gonna pop over to Anya, and then we're gonna get over to Lysander and Belagor.
You want to talk to the two brothers, but you can go to the next people. Give me a break for a second.
Okay, no worries. Anya, what did you want to say to the two little ones?
So she's like watching them make the borscht, and she's like, no, it's supposed to be 4 tablespoons olive oil, 8 cups chicken broth, 3 Yukon potatoes. Make sure you peel and slice them into bite-sized pieces, no choking, okay?
You add an oxtail.
2 carrots peeled and thinly sliced, and 3 medium beets, peeled and grated.
Anya, how much more?
That depends. Are you making Zarzarkar as well?
They look confused.
Okay, I show you. And she kind of like just grabs a bunch of shit and starts making stuff with them like she's been in the kitchen her whole life.
Oh my god. All right. So with that though, I'm gonna do a couple rolls for us to come back to. do a wisdom check. See if you can recall Grandmama's recipe, even though you don't know Grandma.
Wisdom ability check.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to come back to that. So, unfortunately, the map is not ready for the church, so this will be Theater of the Mind, Lysander, and Belagor. Is that okay?
Take me to
Yep.
church.
All right. So, the two of you approach, and the church. This slouching, centuries-old stone church has a bulging steeple in the back and walls lined with cracked stained glass windows depicting pious saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church. A thin mist creeps amongst the graves. A large star adorns the top of it.
Well,
So,
very picturesque, charming, charming. Love it, love it. Let's go inside, shall we?
Hold on, don't you want to walk among the gravestones and see the names of those who came before?
I mean, yes. We must go pay our respects. I shall go pay my respects inside, where it is all church-like and holy.
Oh, that's okay. I'll go with you.
Oh, lovely. Come along.
Belagor looks super excited to be here.
So you're all looking at this. You're actually going to look at this gravestones?
No. We're gonna go inside.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you step inside, and there are... Somebody roll me 2d6 plus 6.
Okay, Belagor, that's you.
Go for it, Belagor. There you go. 14 Barovians are in here, like having their heads bowed and such like that. A man, who is known and phone as Father Lucian Petrovich, which I'm going to reveal to you all.
Oh.
So give me a sec. And he's saying, "Take heart, everyone, for you see, we are the ones who must make sure that we are safe from such darkness." And he says, "There are some that may wish to have us stray from the path, you see, but fear not, for we all of us, are equals here. We all share in what we wish to be the enlightenment of our people. So, take heart and know that even though Barovia's darkness has lasted so long, all darkness must come to an end, for the dawn always approaches." And a bunch of people seem very, very, like a bit comforted, but still, like, they're not, they're here because they're scared, kind of thing. And then he looks to the two of you. "Ah, it appears that we have two newcomers. Welcome. Please take a seat."
Belagor produces his holy symbol and holds it up to the priest.
He bows his head to you.
And Belagor returns the gesture.
"A brother of the cloth, I see."
Lysander scans the crowd for his brother of the cloth.
Okay, has anybody ever watched Tropic Thunder?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Remember the trailer for Devil's Alley? Where it's two monks that hook up.
Yep. It's happening.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. But as so you look around for him, and Milivo, let me pull this up, make sure that this is correct. And he is next to a couple of people who seem a bit younger than him, like 12 and 14, right?
Mhm.
And he's talking to them, it seems.
Okay.
And then he says, "Would you both like to join us in mass? The prayer as well."
We absolutely would.
Ah, wonderful. Take your
Most
seat.
certainly. Yes.
Ah, and like he bids you all bow.
Clasps his holy
Better
symbol
bow.
in his hand and bows his head.
Lathander, hear our call, for we are the prophetic brethren that wish to see this darkness pass. Give guidance to those that need it, bread for those that are hungry, and strength for those that wield the shield against the darkness. And in the name of the Father we pray. And he kind of bows his head, and a couple of people like step up, and one of them is an old woman that steps over, and she looks very disheveled and says, "Please, Father, it's been a couple of days. I, Miss Rikalova, I understand your trepidation, but we can only wait and pray that you will be back to us safely. And this is my son, though. He has had my son for a couple of days, and I every time I ask about him, he never gets brought back." At this point, Milivoji is stepping to the side with the two young men and are starting to walk out, and he waves over to you, Lysander.
Yeah, Lysander heads on over.
Hmm?
Bellator,
Bellador sees this. Where are you going, Lysander?
Oh, I am curious about holy symbols and artifacts, and Milivoji was good enough to give me a rundown.
roll deception, Lysander.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I hope you get like a nat one.
Oh my god, can you imagine? Alright. Deception.
Lysander, I can smell the bullshit on you.
Don't be swearing under the house of Lysander.
Do you do like that sort of like, holy cross with your hand when you curse?
Yes, he makes like a gesture of warding. Oops.
I don't know what you mean, Belagor. I'll be right back. Excuse me. And then
Belagor follows.
turns off.
Where are you going, Lysander? You're not going to leave me here all alone, are you?
Oh, yo, we do, God, you'll be just fine. Thanks, bye.
Belagor
Go with
makes
your
haste to
God.
follow.
And when you follow out, you see Milivoji with a shovel, and he's directing some of them. He says, "Right, so the way you do it is that you have to dig up the hole, push it to the side, take the stone that has been provided, the coffin made by the coffin maker, and then ease it in before shoveling the rest on. It is not glamorous work, but it is work." And the kids nod their heads. And he looks over to you, Lysander, and says, "You made your way over."
Yes, I've been very sinful, and I was hoping for, a moment of atonement.
Oh, he's been quite sinful, all right.
Shut up, Belagor!
He chuckles and he says, "Well, if you're looking for sin, this is the town to be in, I guess. And not the fun kind either."
Tell me more.
Then he continue shoveling, and he says, "This all will be well stuff. It's complete bullshit."
Does
I
Belagor
hope
do another warding?
No, they're outside the church.
Yeah, they're outside.
Yeah.
Well,
Why do you say that? Why do you say that, Milivoji?
Here's the thing. This entire festival is a sideshow. What people aren't talking about is the fact that in the past day, I've buried 12 different people.
You don't suspect that has something to do with this Isaac fellow, do you?
Ugh. Isaac.
No,
Hey.
save your spit.
Oh my god.
And then he goes, he's the attack dog of the Baron. Oh shit, I actually got a little bit on the book, but sorry. And he says, the thing about it is that right, here's the thing. With all will be well stuff is to try to pacify people. This happens pretty much I guarantee this happens pretty much almost every year, and we just sweep it under the rug. It's only people who pay attention that see. Something bad is gonna happen, or something bad is on its way, or something.
Is there any connection between the people who have died?
You're not there.
Yeah, I thought Belagor was accompanying you, remember?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, okay.
Remember, he was like, "You're not going alone." Yeah.
You dick. Okay.
He came to Cockblock.
Yeah, he came to Cockblock.
Great.
He knows what's going on now, and he's not going to let it happen.
No.
You wanted to be a pious man. Well, I'm going to help you.
The cucking of fucking Lysander.
Cucking.
I'm going to talk about this.
And then he goes, as far as there being any sort of connection with them, I have no idea. There's none from what I can see. And each time I bring it up to somebody, they either say, "Oh, all will be well. This is Barovia. These things happen." No, complacency is not an excuse. And like and it's actually identified. He says, "Bro," one of the young kids say, he says, "Just go back to work. Let your big bro talk to these fine people, okay?" And he looks back to you two, and he says, "Listen, I've brought it up with Father Lucian multiple occasions, and he's not done a damn thing. Just more prayer, no action."
What can we do? We'll do anything. At least I will.
And he says, could you maybe convince him to just, I don't know, say something that isn't complete bullshit? I don't know anything. Just make him actually see reason. Stop giving the flowery words of Lathander. And I say this being a follower of one. I believe in it. But I also believe that we have to take things into our own hands. You get what I'm saying?
What you've got to understand is that this is perhaps to keep the people from panicking. If the truth were to come out, as much as I enjoy the truth, don't you think that people would riot?
And he says, then he should say that to the people who are smart enough to ask. Not leaving us in the dark is no way to keep it going. That's actually going to create basically people who won't. There are some people who are already talking of rebellion. People have been locked up because they tried to talk out against this whole "all will be well."
Yeah.
If he's trying to just keep everybody pacified and not start a rebellion, his measures to do that isn't, in fact, starting a rebellion. Do you understand what I mean? So, if one of you or both of you could talk to Lucian, that'd be helpful. He might be talking with I don't know, old lady. Wilhelmina is her name. This old lady. Her son is the latest victim, who got locked up by the Baron.
Well, Belagor, this sounds like something that's right up your alley. Maybe you should go talk to Father Lucian and try to convince him to see reason. I shall stay here with Milavoshi and help him shovel dirt.
Oh, I'm sure you're the more persuasive of the two of us. I'm sure I would benefit from your presence.
Nonsense. I am not a holy man or a cleric like you are. I think you two have so much in common.
Nonsense!
And I think you should go talk to...
You wanted to be more pious, so I'm gonna help you. This is the perfect opportunity for you to learn how the church works.
No, it's absolutely fine, Belagor. I will learn how the church works right here with my friend Milavoje as I assist him in
There's
shoveling.
nothing like getting a little hands-on experience in the inner workings of the papacy. Come on,
No.
let's go. It'll be fun.
No, I feared that I might offend Father Lucian with my fancy wizardly scholarly robes and whatnot, you know.
That's
He
fine.
might,
You can borrow my vestments. You'll look
no, it's
proper.
quite all right. It's quite all right.
All
I
right,
do,
at this point, and Milavoje starts speaking up. Both of you go, okay? I think that both of you will be able to actually get somewhere with it. I'm not leaving anywhere, so and he gestures to a couple of the different, like there's actually 3 coffins lined up. It's gonna take me a while to work through this anyway. And when I'm done, I'll go back inside and meet you.
Right. Okay. Well, see you inside.
Oh God.
He nods his head.
Belagor pats Lysander on the back. You know, your name sounds an awful lot like Lysander, so this is a natural fit for you. We'll have you in the priesthood in no
And he
time.
slaps his hand away.
We'll have you in the priesthood in no time.
He just stomps ahead. Like,
Just imagine a life of celibacy and prayer.
you shut up!
Oh, God.
Oh, this is beautiful. So as you step in, Father the woman who was talking to before is already stepping outside and walking away, and Father Lucian is just doing some of the cleanup inside.
Father Lucian,
Yes, what can I do for you?
one holy man to another. I'm just gonna get right to it. Why are we lying to people?
He quirks a brow. You make rash assertions in the house of our Lord.
Is it though? Is everything truly all well?
And he says, as he squints, and he says, "In this town, asking a question like that is dangerous. You understand that, right? And I do
I
not
do.
say this as a threat."
Look, Father Lucian, I'm just looking for answers, and you know, we've heard dubious things about this Isaac character and putting people down and silencing any form of dissent or questioning, and we don't think it's right, and we should do something about it.
Isn't the truth better, Father?
And roll me persuasion, Belagor, with advantage, with Lysander also kind of good, because you both are kind of coming out. Thank God.
Oh,
So he squints his eyes and he says, "Shut the doors."
Belagor moves to pull the doors too, and even goes so far as to put the drapes over the windows.
And kind of, and then he kind of like straightens himself up and he says, "What do you know about our church? Our church specifically, not our religion. This church in particular.
Not very much, I'm afraid.
Why do you think Vallaki has been able to withstand being pretty much at the forefront of Castle Ravenloft?"
I imagine it has something to do with Lathander's influence.
The Saint Andro himself. He was one of the people who actually perfected the art of trying to train those to be paladins, and that is what was those people would take up arms and travel to Argon Vosthold for training. When he died, his bones were considered holy. He nearly ascended as a saint. His bones were buried here in the church itself, in the Undercroft specifically. Those bones provide protection for the entire town.
And let me guess, they're not there now.
Someone has stolen them roughly 3 days ago. And since then, People have started disappearing. People started to outspeak and are now being taken into dark corners to be interrogated and then never seen again. Other people just imprisoned because they dare say that all is not well. So yes.
Well, it seems to me that somebody has struck a deal with Ravenloft and have taken your holy relics.
And he says, if the bones of Saint Andrel are not returned, then I don't know what will happen. I cannot foresee it. I have tried communing with the Morning Lord himself, but now that the bones are gone, I feel like I have no connection to him. No way of talking with him for guidance.
Is there any way Belagor could attempt to ask for guidance through his holy symbol?
That's going to be a D100 followed by a religion. Or actually, no, religion, then one D100. That's how that goes. Go for it. That was
Oops,
3.
I did not mean to do that.
Okay,
I don't
I'll
know
click
why
that.
it did
It's
that.
the first 1D100 that we take, okay?
There we go.
Okay,
Ooh.
so nothing. Get
Mm.
nothing at all.
I can't feel his presence either. Something's deeply wrong here.
And he nods and he says, so when people ask me, the person that they see is almost like the figurehead for the Lord himself, and I myself am not his prophet. They look to me for guidance, and all I can do is try to make sure the tensions are eased so more people don't end up in the dirt with Milavoji bearing them.
In times of trouble, Father, that is truly when our faith is tested. And is that not the point of faith? To have hope in the face of hopelessness.
And he says, you sound like Milavoji.
Milavoji sounds like a wise man then.
And he says, he is a young man who wishes to, he wants to fight. Yeah, I have seen him practicing with that shovel of his. He when he speaks of rebellion, he's not just speaking of things that may or may not happen. He is speaking as if he himself wants to take part. And I've been trying to bat away his ambitions because that will not go anywhere good for him.
The unfortunate necessity of the world is to change. Nothing can stay the same forever, as much as we hope it does. Maybe this is just one more thing that needs to change.
He runs his hand through his hair. There's another issue with that. He's my only suspect.
Milavoji.
For who may have taken the bones. I don't know why. But there's only 2 people that have access to the Undercroft.
Who's the other person?
Gestures to the door out where Milavoji is.
Milavoji and who else?
Points to himself.
So what you're saying is there's 2 suspects.
He says, technically, yes, 2. Either him or me.
Did you take the bones?
No, I would never take the bones of such a sacred relic, especially considering their significance for why they are here.
Inside check.
He seems to be telling the truth.
For what it's worth, Father, I believe you.
And he nods his head. Regardless, how long will you 2 be here in town, that is?
We've business in Krezk. However, I suspect very heavily that we will be returning as soon as our business there is concluded.
Oh, indeed.
Come back and help me get to the bottom of where the bones of St. Andrew are. Post haste. As quickly as you possibly can muster. This is a matter of the security of this entire town.
We've come with companions, so I can't speak for them, but personally, I will help you.
Okay. And he bows his head and he says, thank you. I do appreciate it. He looks over at you, Lysander, and he says, Belavogi is a good person. His heart is usually pure. But I do not put it past him that he may or may not have been the one to steal those bones.
We do have to entertain the possibility that the thief did not have official access to the bones.
He
It's
says,
interesting. He urged us to speak with you, and yet he never told us about the bones being stolen. And yet you did. You were forthright.
he nods, because I have no reason to hide the fact from you.
We'll do our best to get to the bottom of this.
He nods.
Yeah. For now, though, Lysander, we
Definitely.
should tell the others post-haste.
Yes, indeed.
Seems like this booty call has had a little bit more than you thought was gonna be there, huh?
Yeah.
I got involved.
Yeah, I thought I'd be getting to the bottom of it, but I guess not.
You mean you thought you were going to be the bottom of it?
Yeah, I'm just, you're
Or
just
the other
like,
way
oh,
around.
yes, I'm so excited to get into this plot.
Oh my god, this thick
I'm
pie.
dripping with enthusiasm.
Indeed.
All right, so, you two are going to go to the Blue Water Inn. Do you want to talk to Milavoshi before going, or do you want to leave it as it is as to not tip him off?
Yeah, I suggest we leave it as is. So far, he doesn't know anything, and I feel like talking with him would probably be more harm than good at this point.
Lysander runs over to him anyway and just says, "We'll do what we can," and then gives him a kiss on the cheek, and then runs back to Belagor.
So this is something I have been waiting for hilariousness for a moment. Roll me a D2, Lysander.
Okay.
We're going to
one is good for you. 2 is... All right. He blushes and smiles.
Okay, cool. And then Lysander runs back to Belagor. We're good!
Belagor picks up Lysander and just starts sprinting because he knows Lysander can't keep up.
All right, I'm gonna move you two now to the Blue Water Inn, and we're gonna say that kind of, and because we're starting to get to the end, I want us to get to the Abbot tonight. So let us get to the Blue Water Inn in one moment, and again, take note of what happens when. And let me make sure these.
Oh my god, you guys! It says "gay" under the Blue Water Inn. Oh, now it says "gamey." First it said "gay."
Gimme a man after me.
All right, so I'll say that you now. So as like you two are, you should be able to move. By the way, the door is right here. Also, so you notice how you don't hear anything. Open the doors.
Let me turn my volume up. Okay.
Yeah, remember, left click the door to open it. Do you see the door icon?
Yes. Ooh. Fun.
And as you step in, Anya, this is just when you finished your borscht. So go ahead and move yourself out, and you hear one of them says, Anya, are you sure it's supposed to be bubbling like that?
Yes, it doesn't matter. It's good to add a little kick every now and then.
Okay, whatever you say.
I don't know why I sound like Lysander all of a sudden.
Belagor beckons everybody to move in closely, including Esmeralda and Erwin.
Who wants borscht? And she starts passing out bowls.
We've got more important things to talk about.
Gwendolyn's
Man.
hoarding
You
the
have to
bag,
stop.
by the
I'm
way.
famished.
Borscht, nothing more important than borscht.
Does everybody take a bowl?
Yes.
Yes.
No. Belagor is
Well,
too
first off-
is in too much of a mood to eat right now.
Gwendolyn is
here's-
going to cast Detect Poison Disease on it first.
It's not going to have either of those. However, Anya, you eating this, you don't have to roll anything because this is probably like what you're used to from home, you know? However, Gwendolyn and Lysander, give me Constitution saving throw.
The effective thing is
Oh,
Gwendolyn also
no.
has a very weird
no.
cultural palate.
Right, but this isn't weird cultural thing. This is just bad cooking. So here's the thing, Lysander, you taste it and it's like mother used to make. And Gwendolyn, like, okay, have y'all ever seen like Lord of the Rings extended edition?
Yes,
The Two Towers?
yes.
When Aragorn is given the stew and he can't stomach it, so like whenever the person's not looking, he's trying to dump it.
And then she turns around and asks him a question, and he has to stop dumping it, and he burns his fingers.
Yep. And Erwin, I'm actually gonna roll one for Erwin. Oh, well, thank you, Anya, helping the boys out and cook.
Of course.
What is that?
This is my family recipe. Although, admittedly,
What's your family trolls?
Gwendolyn is going to very subtly pass her bowl to the two patrons, junk patrons, see if they
Ooh, borscht here. and actually, and this is for a change, the Zoldar, the one that is bigger than Anya, steps over. Is borscht for all.
Yeah, duh. Although, admittedly, this recipe is from the orphanage in which I grew up on, but Anya has improved it over the years.
I'm gonna do a private roll because I don't want you all to see his modifier.
You can have my bowl.
He says, like I remember having as a child. And he takes a massive bowl and steps away.
That is a man of good taste. Anya can tell.
Anya is smitten.
All about we all go back into the kitchen and have a word. This is important.
Oh yes, we discovered much important things.
Belgor,
And
are you really not going to try my borscht?
No, I'm not going to try the borscht. Quit screwing around. This is deadly.
To the kitchen, everyone!
Deadly. I only put a little
Not
bit of spice in
borscht.
it.
Not the borscht. I can't say anything here in public. We need to go into the kitchen.
True.
Erwin
We can't go
down.
So Erwin is like passing out stuff, and he says, "Send the boys out. I can put them to work."
You know,
Boys, you're
Belgor.
gonna.
I'm very
Gwendolyn
hurt.
takes all the bread. Gwendolyn takes all the bread and then scurries in.
I need that. He yells at.
He leaves one piece of bread.
Anya's gonna guard her borscht pot.
All right. Wait, is everybody in or like
we're
what-
missing-
is one
we're-
of you? Oh
we're
no,
missing-
we're missing Vesper. That's why.
We're also missing Esmeralda and Erwin.
No, Erwin says go ahead and discuss it. He needs to, like, he
Then
can't
we're
just
just
leave
missing
his.
Esmeralda then.
Hello. And then all of a sudden, like just like from the mist itself, like as you're like wondering, where's Vesper? Alright.
There he is.
All right, so first things first, Belagor makes sure that all the windows and doors are shut, curtains are drawn, and there's nobody listening.
So you
Belagor,
lock
While
the door.
Belagor
nobody-
does that,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, while Belagor is doing that, Lysander does not wait and says, "We've discovered a conspiracy!"
And while
Lysander!
everyone's like covering all the doors, Anya's like, Belagor, it's not family secret. I can share recipe with people.
Gwendolyn's going to very subtly add some like herbs and stuff to the borscht. Just
She's guarding it, so you'd have to
So-
roll.
she's trying to be subtle with it.
The welfare of this entire town is.
Sorry.
Hello?
Hi, Zach.
Wait,
Hi,
what?
Zach.
Wait, what?
What?
Hi.
Hello?
I didn't. You cut out me. I was waiting to hear more. So.
Well, Gwendolyn made her roll, so I was waiting for that to be resolved.
Oh, sleight of hand.
Trying to like get some herbs in the borscht.
Roll perception on you to see if you're because Gwendolyn's trying to be sneaky, pretty much.
Right.
You're able to immediately swat their hand.
Gwendolyn, don't be rude.
I need you all to pay very close attention.
Yes, this is
The
important.
welfare of this entire city is based on a holy relic, the bones of the saint who founded the church here, and someone has stolen the bones. People are dying, and the Baron is locking up anyone who finds out.
Well, is that it?
We can't stay here, Belagor. We have to get the thing
But
back.
we can come back when we're done in Krezk.
You do not want to go to that place in the mountains.
Of course, I want to see what's left of my order, but this is important. We can't just let this city die, or have everyone be locked away.
True, and we still need to find Esmeralda's master.
I mean, you can all do what you want, but I'm honor bound to defend my faith.
And
Indeed,
then
me too.
Esmeralda raises a hand, kind of just like to kind of silence people, if to allow her to talk if they will.
Esmeralda, as you will.
And then she says, I have been the one who is looking for my master, and yes, I did ask for help to a degree. However, you all are also beholden to your own individual vows as well. I will not get in the way of that. I myself wish to find them, of course. However, I also wish for you all to do what it is that you feel is right for your group. So do not have myself involved with the decision making. If it comes down to it, I will find a way to find him myself if I must. So please, if it is for the safety of this entire city, me finding my master does not take precedent over that for your group. You must go your own path.
I appreciate that, but I thought you may as well be included so you could make your own decision.
And she says, I need to find him because that's what's right for me.
We'll sorely miss your help, but I understand.
She bows her head.
If time allows it, we'll still get back to helping you.
While this like super serious conversation is going on, you just hear
And then you hear Vesper go, I would like some borscht.
He's upside down.
Gross.
I'm talkative, Vesper.
Why is he upside down? That must have been some hearty borscht.
It's just he goes over here. Glug, glug, glug.
It's the most Vesper spoken.
And Esmeralda says, however, if shit hits the fan, as I will be in the town anyways, I can see myself running to your aid to save the day. She says that kind of fun, cheeky way.
Belagor just smiles. That would be nice. I have a feeling that shit is
You're
going
back.
to hit the fan.
So,
All the more reason to have hearty soup. The borscht.
Do you mind if we take a 5-minute break so I can go? Do a
yeah,
bio
let's
break?
take a 5-minute break and let's out of character confirm the plan.
Yeah.
So that we're all go, and then we'll go on the road, and then finally conclude with you getting the dress to the abbot to see what conclusion has for that. Haha.
Yes.
My vote is to return to Krezk, give the abbot the dress, and then return to Vallaki and try to get to the bottom of this conspiracy.
Yes. Also, my vote is to return the dress and come back to Vallaki and get to the bottom of this.
Oh my gosh. All right, 5-minute break, everybody.
All right, BRB.
Sorry about that, I'm back.
And you just got back to a 5-minute break.
Yeah.
Never mind, I'm BRB then.
Okay. I guess it's just me and Anya.
Woot!
Woot! So, how about like Belagor and Gwendolyn? Don't they suck?
Belagor won't even eat my borscht.
Belagor is a fugly hoe.
Wow.
Hey, I didn't say it.
Cock blocker.
Yeah, somebody's in the shower right now, so I can't use the restroom.
Do you only have one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not fun.
Cock blocker.
Wiener Warner.
Oh my god.
Schlong shielder.
Oh, no.
Sword swallower.
That's you.
Mm.
Mm.
Are we streaming this?
Yes.
Oh no, we're gonna get demonetized.
Or we'll make a shit ton of money.
For our one
I'll
viewer.
be right back.
Hello, one
Come back.
viewer.
Sorry.
Oh my god, we're just taking turns coming back, leaving, coming back, leaving.
Sorry, my throat was really hurting, so I went to go grab a drink.
You're
I'm
fine.
back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Zach.
Welcome back, Zach.
Glug. Glug.
Glug, glug,
Glug.
glug, 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 glug,
Hey,
glug,
Zach. Hey, Zach. Hey, Zach. What's for dinner tonight?
glug. Is it spaghetti?
Stew.
Ooh.
Spaghetti
Borscht.
stew? It's borscht.
No. No. It's just beef stew with like potatoes, carrots, and that sort of thing.
Yum.
The
That sounds
borscht.
good.
Yeah, and like beef. It's like actual tasty food, not like the same shit I have like 3 times every week.
You can go
Ooh.
downstairs. Oh, Zach, this is actually made by our good friend Anya.
Ding dong.
Ding dong. You are sick now.
I mean, fuck it, like I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Fuck it. I'll like I'll just have to pass my con saves.
You don't.
You don't know that.
No, you.
I could always just drop something in here and kill you, Gwendolyn.
Ooh.
You pussy, you won't.
Catch a train.
All right, one sec.
Drop us a fight. I want to kill something.
We're not gonna have time this game, but trust me, it is coming.
So sad.
Oh my god, Mia, as if we don't have enough fights in this module.
Oh, it's not enough. I want to kill.
He wants violence.
I crave it.
You could go
mother.
serve the borscht to all the patrons. That's killing.
That'll start a fight.
I
Also,
crave violence.
question: you wanted to fight? Do you want to train?
Oh my god, no. Why is there a giant
Oh,
tree?
you?
I just
That was a tree.
you know those the seagulls in Finding Nemo that are like mine.
Yes.
I feel like Anya's like train.
Fight.
What?
She's like itching to start a bar fight.
Same.
All
Here,
right, but
here's-
okay. If you trust me, and don't just start a random fight for no reason. Trust me, okay? Just trust me, all right?
That takes half the fun out of it.
But I'm telling you, you will like it better. Trust me.
Okay,
So-
bathroom's open. I'll be back.
Oh, God.
Ah!
Meh.
Vesper bot. Glug.
Glug, glug.
Do you guys know you can do that with your tokens, right?
Yes.
Turn them upside down.
Yeah, but so if you shift click and then use your scroll wheel, you can go like that
Ooh.
when you have them selected. Glug. I'm really proud of some of the tokens I made for y'all.
Yeah, they're really.
You did good.
Huzzah.
Huzzah! Lysander goes and sits in Vesper's lap. And Vesper Bot can't do anything about it. They're in a relationship now.
He's gonna
That is-
watch this on YouTube and be like, "What the hell?"
They're just gonna say in like a really deep voice, "That's what you think."
Are you rolling? Because we can't see any of
Oh, that's because I still have it set to the private thing.
them. Rude. Rapier, there
Die.
you go.
Without seek attack. Never mind.
Somebody's in the chat. Start a fight.
Consent.
I really want to.
Aw. That's my friend AJ, and then the one above that sent a heart is my friend Nick. Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Howdy.
Guys, I'm sick, so pardon if I sound weird.
Well, welcome to ye old brain aneurysm.
Yeah, can you
Thorn,
guys
kinda
tell
sound the
Zach?
same.
Can you guys tell Zach to give us a random encounter so I can kill something?
Ah,
Kill.
Mm.
There's
So, okay,
probably a
first
mouse
off,
in this kitchen. Go kill it.
is everybody back? First off,
I don't think meat is.
I think meat is still
all right.
being.
We're gonna give it another minute because we're starting to kind of come on our time, and I really want to get us to where we should be.
Yeet.
Ooh, I don't have to go into work until 9 tomorrow. Yay!
Excellent.
Yeah, having to be there at fucking 5:30 a.m. in the morning has been like ugh, and that's be
rough.
there, not wake up.
That's rough.
Yeah. For reference, I work at an airport loading cargo.
That's hot.
Yeah, it gets really warm inside the fucking plane.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
The truth is, I always lifted cargo.
It is you who is in grave danger. All right. We're just gonna get going. So, from what I remember, what sec?
Clackety clack, 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 clack.
So, what we're gonna do is we are going to say that you all are now going to Krezk now. Yes.
Yeah, and we have the dress.
And the bush.
Yeah. Yes, yes to both. And Esmeralda said you can take her cart. Just make sure you bring it back and keep the horse safe.
Okay.
So, everybody go ahead and do
Sorry
a
about
long rest. No worries, do a long rest. We're going to be doing our travel section for getting to Krezk and such. And also, and so since the day has passed, that day goes over to here. And it is...
Can Gwendolyn use wild shape to turn into an elk and kind of help speed up the travel process?
Yeah, we already said that was going to be a thing. Just know that if any encounter happens, you will be going in it with no uses of wild shape. Okay.
Okay, I don't use it much anyways.
Oh right, I'm just then So go. So just for all intents and purposes, have those removed. And all right, awesome. So I'm gonna move you all off of the Blue Water Inn and such. I'm still very proud that I was able to get that working. By the way.
Yeah, that was
That was really
Hey,
cool.
Zach. Quick
What's up?
question. I noticed you added a little someone in the intro corner with some blood on him.
Yeah, that is Dmitry Krezkov.
The burgomaster.
Mm-hmm. He is the one who who helped rally the Krezk people to fight at Yesterhill. And unfortunately, he fell. He fell in battle.
He hurt his back.
No, he died. So that is who was in that corner. It was a very unfortunate thing, and unfortunately, his wife is who the party found on the road as well. So the boy was brought back to their son was brought back to life to become an orphan. Unfortunately, just shows just how shitty Barovia is. So I need 2 people to give me 1d100s for 2 of the days that you're traveling.
I'll do one.
Okay. Okay, let us check.
Random encounter.
No, we can't afford a random encounter.
Fight. Kill.
Somebody give me a D12. Somebody give me a D8.
I'll do
I'll
D8.
do the D12 then.
Okay. All right. Let me pull this up then. You got your wish.
For a random encounter or not a random encounter?
Hold up.
Oh boy.
Let me check this.
Zach be like, I'm gonna spoil it without spoiling it.
Right?
So who was right? Yes.
Who was right? Yes.
1 sec. It's saying. There we go. There we go. And I'll give you Vesper for those.
As a treat.
Mm.
Wait, what? Okay, so roll me a d6 plus 1.
Okay.
And this is going to be on your last day of travel. Okay. So, as you are going on the path, you find yourself beset by 4 dire wolves.
Ooh.
So once. So let's go ahead and get that. And let me just make sure that's there. That's there. And they have you sort of surrounded because it appears that they've been tracking your party for a couple of miles. So gonna be moving you all there. So go ahead and move within, position yourself within the square, and then we will start combat.
Hell yeah. Gay.
Super gay.
You know what? I like where I am.
Yeah, I do too.
So everybody go ahead and roll initiative as we get into combat in 1
Can we-
second.
Position ourselves first, or is this the yeah
Go ahead and position yourself within that box.
within the box? Oh,
Belagor is going to protect Lysander.
Yep. And yep, so that's where it's going to start when, combat begins. And then I'll roll for him.
okay.
All right. Has everybody rolled
Ooh.
and positioned themselves?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Anybody else? Anya, have you positioned yourself where you want?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay, cool.
Actually, I'm gonna be there.
All right, got it.
Squishy should be
So-
in the middle.
Begin combat. Starting us off is Lysander.
Yes. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna cast Fireball on the 2 wolves here.
Okay.
Nice.
Cast it and then place the template.
Oh, place the template. Oh, it'll give me the option to do it when
Yep.
I cast. Okay,
Yep.
cool. Boop, 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 boop. Place measure template. Consume spell slot. Yes. Okay. And where's my template?
Zoom out a bit.
Aha. Okay. Got them both in there, and just shy of Belagor. Cool.
All right. So these wolves got to make dexterity saves. One of them saves, one of them does not. Let's see which one does. This one does.
It still takes half damage, right?
If he succeeds, yes. One looks extremely bad. The other one looks bloodied.
Mm. Boom. That done, I will end my turn.
All right. With that, this one's going to run over to Belagor and do a bite.
Oh,
Roll me a strength save and take 12 damage.
well, actually, I take 9 damage because of heavy armor master.
Yep. But I'll need a strength save. All right, you fail, so you are now
Ooh,
knocked prone, which also means the attacks have advantage on you.
Shit.
That's not good.
Mm-mm.
That's
good
the
at
dire
all.
wolf's turn.
these wolves
Gwendolyn.
are somewhat stronger than the last ones we fought.
You're up,
Hey.
Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn is good at what she does best. She looks at 2 wolves like, you think you've all got wolves? Well, so do I. And she whistles. And she's gonna cast, 1 sec. And she's casting 2 dire. She is summoning 2 dire wolves.
Okay. So let's see. And they're gonna. So that there, and then I'll say it's like on either side of you. So I'm gonna give 2 indicators on them to indicate which one's good, which one's bad. It'll have that one on. And they have their own initiative one. So I'm gonna rename this token to say.
Wolf.
There we go. There we go. There.
When's Wolfies?
Okay. And that is an action.
As a bonus action. I got nothing. I guess I'm reading my turn.
Okay, and your turn. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm just trying to get turns going fast since we don't have a ton of time. And he's gonna go because at the moment these dire wolves have not attacked, so they just see them as other wolves. So I'm gonna roll a d2 to see if they either attack Belagor or you, Gwendolyn. 1 is Belagor, 2 is you. Okay, it's gonna try to attack you, Gwen.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Miss,
Yes.
I believe. Lucky you.
Yeah,
This one.
knocks the snout away. Just bad.
This one is going to come over to here and attack Anya! And
Aha!
Anya, you do not get rage because you have not raged yet. Haha! Bite!
Oh.
So you take the full. And go ahead and give me a strength save, please.
A strength save. Okay.
You're fine. You're not knocked prone.
Okay.
And like that, it's your turn.
Haha! Well, now she's going to rage! Rah! And she's going to retaliate against this wolf. 1,
Ouch.
2, 3!
You don't get 3.
Yes, I do.
Remember, bonus action to rage, and your third is a bonus action. Remember?
Oh. Alright, well then delete that one.
Yeah, don't worry.
Well,
It's been a hot minute since you've been. I actually have you. You've only been in one combat, I think, where you've had your dual axes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so no worries.
Oh, he has to roll, doesn't he?
Yes, you're doing that still, I guess. Actually, I'm gonna say no for this one because I did not have Belagor roll. Unless you want me to redo that and have Belagor roll.
No, we're good.
That's what I thought. Gwen's Wolfie's up. Just tell me what you want me to have them bite.
Give them both scritches into the jaw, because that's important to plot point.
Okay.
And she is going to have the one, hound the one that attacked her. The one that's south of her is going to attack the one that attacked her.
Okay, it's gonna attack at advantage because of pack tactics. That's a miss.
Uh-oh.
The one at the north house that was hounding Belagor and try to get it away from him.
So attack.
Yep.
That's also a miss. Holy shit.
Oh.
Jeez.
Oh no.
You're snarling and looking scary. And I believe that's it they can do.
Yep. Hawk is gonna try to attack. Hawkbot activated. Rapier engaged. Sneaky boy attack.
Ooh.
Boop.
Boop.
And he actually steals your kill on you.
Damn.
Hawkbot.
He's good at that.
Rude. Damn it, Vesper. Always taking the last hit after I done all the work.
I'm going to use my movement speed to regain my feet.
Okay, so you're no longer pro.
And this is the first time I'm going to be using this.
Okay.
Hang on. 15-foot cone. How do I make a 15-foot cone?
What are you looking at first off?
Burning hands.
Burning hands. It will actually give it to you. So like it will say, "Hey, do you want to place a template?" And you say yes when you cast it, and then you place it. Other way.
Oh, how do I move that around?
So here. Where do you want it?
I want it to hit as many as I can.
In your
Oh,
current way, you're
you
either
know what?
only gonna hit one or the other.
Okay, can I get that spell slot back and do something else?
Okay, sure. I'll give that to you then.
Okay. Going to use Scorching Ray on the one that attacked me.
Dead.
And then I'm going to use the second cast. And I'm going to use the third cast. Oh, you gotta be
whoa!
kidding me.
Aha! So I do believe that is worth 2 of them. Am I not, Ryan?
Oh my god.
That's one.
Aw.
There's
I mean,
two.
you killed one at least, so...
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. Fucking talk about... Go ahead and end your turn. Talk about, like, both sides of the spectrum. Holy shit. This one is going to run up seeing that you attack with that giant ray of fire before the giant fireball dropping the sun. Lysander is going to bite! And
Attack.
I believe...
Ow.
21.
Mhm.
And my DC right now is 13, and even with the shield, it's not going to protect me.
Correct.
So I'm going to do Chronal Shift and have it roll again.
Okay. Does a 14 hit you? Keep in mind, you can only use one reaction, so you can't do shield since you did Chrono Shift.
Fuck. Ugh.
So you still take it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We're not getting very
And-
lucky today.
So go ahead and take the 11 damage and give me a strength save. If you fail, you will be knocked prone.
Okay. Strength save.
You pass, so you're not knocked prone. And remember, if you have your token selected, you should see the little icons where the 11 is. The one all the way to the left on the right side of the 11, right? Is to apply full damage. So you can just click that.
I have my token selected, and then the right side, apply full damage. Okay.
Boom. Cool. And that is that dire wolf's turn. It is your turn now, Lysander.
Fucker. Okay. How many dire wolves left?
This one and that one.
This one and that one.
Correct.
Alrighty. And which one has like the least amount of health left?
The one that's near Belagor and Gwendolyn.
The one that's near Belagor and Gwen. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile.
Okay, go ahead and remember, you can have it locked onto it for the cool effect.
Oh yeah. So I just click it and then do
Click
it?
the target icon that's in the top left where your select tokens thing is, and then click the token, and it will have like this little target icon thing around it on all of its sides.
Select token.
It's right below select token. It says select targets, and then you can
By the
click
way,
that.
multiple targets?
Well, first only do this one because if you're only shooting this one, right?
Well, I'm gonna shoot both. I'm gonna shoot the one that's hitting me, and I'm gonna shoot the one that's fighting Gwen and Belagor.
Okay, how many missiles are going at which ones?
The weaker one is the one that's fighting Gwen and Belagor, right?
Yes.
So one is gonna hit that one, and then
Okay.
two hit the one that's hitting me.
Okay, just have them both selected by having shift click then, and then have all your missiles go, and then we'll have a light show.
Ooh, love it. Okay. Here we go.
Woo!
Whee!
Okay, you have 2 more.
Oh, do it again. So just like recast, repeat the roll.
Yeah, in the chat. Repeat the roll. And then another one.
Whee!
Whee!
And one more time. Whee!
Very cool. And
They don't die? None of them dies?
Nope.
Bah, humbug. Okay.
You dealt, unfortunately, only 9 damage, and 4 of that, 2 of that went to another, 7 of that went to the healthiest one.
Try to move, I'll get an opportunity. They'll get an opportunity attack on me, right?
If you move as you are, yes.
Okay, forget it. I'm just gonna end my turn where I'm at.
You can use telekinetic push.
No, I can't, because that's a bonus action, and I have
Um,
a level 1 spell. So, had I done a cantrip, then I could have used it, but I can't use it right now. Oh, fuck! I totally forgot! I have a feat that, lets me deal damage when something hits me. What the hell? I completely forgot about Gift of the Gem Dragon. Okay, well, next time.
Okay.
I'm gonna end.
That's a mood.
That's
Cool.
a mood.
Gwendolyn.
Yeah, it is.
That's so annoying.
To me again.
And also, are you okay if we go maybe 10 or 15 minutes over?
Sure.
Cool, go for it.
Okay. Gwendolyn is gonna reach over and just place a hand on where the wolf bit Pelagor.
Okay, go for it.
And just casting 1 second.
Okay. Pelagor, you get... Well, why'd you do it twice?
Take the first roll. I just wanted the effect.
Okay, cool. And you... so go ahead and take the 7, Pelagor. Cool.
Oh, that feels good.
That's your action.
And for my bonus action, I'm just gonna summon Spirit Totem.
Okay, let's see. No. Alright. Alrighty. I'm assuming just on yourself, so it just gets everybody. Or like right next to you, like right here. We can't hear you. So push your talk.
Yes, she is summoning right there. She's summoning the bear.
Okay, gotcha. Go ahead and your turn. Alright. This one is gonna take do another thing where he decides who he's gonna attack, either Gwendolyn or Belagor. One is Belagor, two is Gwendolyn.
Everyone gets 10 temporary hit points.
Oh.
It misses terribly, and it also gets the squeaky. Anya!
Me. All right. She's...
There's one biting into your friend Lysander.
Yeah, she's gonna run through and go ding dong.
Hit. Miss. Miss.
Aww.
Aww.
And that's her turn.
Okay, Gwen's Wolfies.
Okay.
Would you like this one to circle around?
Yes.
Bark, bark.
Bark, bark, motherfucker.
And both of them attack that one? Or do you want
first one, top one's gonna attack first and see if it's a kill.
Okay. That's 9. It is not.
Second one's gonna try and finish the job.
Dead.
Yeah, so the other one just comes in. They both come in and start like mauling him. One, the south one grabs him by the throat and starts tearing it out. It's brutal.
Wow. Is that their turn?
Turn.
Alright. Vesper bot, Vesper bot, Vesper bot. Vesper bot, Vesper bot, Vesper bot. Stab. Sneak. Punch. And it takes that. And kills it.
Again!
Then Vesperbot T poses. That combat comes to an end as you win.
Gwendolyn approaches the two direwolves, which are now, by the way, their maws are covered in blood, and starts giving them scritches like, "Oh, you're such good boys."
Aw. With that though, is the blood the bloodlust satiated?
Very much so, thank you.
Can I take that back? I meant to cast that at 2nd level.
Sure, go for it.
I'm sad my fireball didn't wipe out both those fucking wolves.
Well, Fireball is a good spell, but it's honestly not an end-all, be-all. But it is powerful. So, for reference, so do you want to know how much health a singular direwolf has?
Yee.
37.
Oh, Jesus.
So you dealt 34, which meant that's why one of them was on death's door. The other was at half, pretty much.
That's for you, Xander.
Lysander, you get 12 health added.
Okay. So I'm back to normal health.
Yep.
Thank you, Belgo.
You're welcome.
Right. I'm gonna move you all off if that's okay. And I'm not trying to hurry us along too much. I'm just wanting to get, because you guys will definitely. I think you guys will like what I got planned.
Yay.
Oh no. Quick BRB to refill my water. 1 second.
No worries, no worries. I got to get something ready real quick. And let me make sure that I have this correctly.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm getting something ready anyways. So, make sure that I have this correct. Really? I can't do this right fucking now. Okay. Yeah, sorry. 2 seconds, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. Yeah, sorry. I got a lot that's technically a lot going on. There we go. Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves if you want to be doing like smaller P. I'm sorry.
Gwendolyn is giving her two what was all the scritches. She's keeping them for the max duration.
Gotcha.
Lysander profusely thanks Belagor.
Oh, it's nothing. That's what I'm here for.
Yes, I make monsters go boom, and you do the healing.
Well, to be fair, I can make monsters go boom too.
It's true, I've seen it.
I would like to say I also healed Spelago.
While this conversation
Thank you
is
for that,
happening,
Glenn.
you just hear,
Anya, are you eating bowl?
yeah, do you want some,
No,
Lysander?
I think I'll pass. It was excellent, but
All this fighting made Anya hungry. Belagor, are you sure you don't want to try any?
Try some.
Oh, thank goodness, finally. I think you're really going to like it. Here, have a bite. And she just like shoves a spoonful toward Belagor.
Lysander starts crying, then he puts his arms around Anya and starts sobbing, and he's like, Belagor cock blocked me today.
How do I respond to it, Zach?
What?
Yeah, you're actually pretty decent with it. Like it's not the best borscht that you've ever had, but it's not like revolting actually.
It's okay.
Just okay, Belagor. Don't you taste the robust flavors of the beets and the 4
nothing
tablespoons of the olive oil and the love that I poured in as I painstakingly crushed the beets into a puree?
Oh my god.
It's
Belagor!
not bad. I've just had better.
Belagor, you're breaking my heart!
So, you all get the benefits of a long rest because it is now the final day of your journey, and it is the day of that the abbot needs this rest as you're wheeling on into town. As you wheel over to Krezk and such, it is very, very quiet and eerie. Only a couple of people are outside. One man ravenously eating what appears to be a meat pie.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
And one of the guardsmen who kind of like let you in says, just keep to yourself. People are mourning still.
We won't intrude.
And he says, I just need to ask, the burgomaster's wife, where is she?
Oh, yeah, she's in the back of the cart.
Fuck!
Okay.
Well,
Gwendolyn just looks over to the body laid over with a blanket. Just, we're sorry. We hope to save her.
Damn it. It feels. And you actually recognize this is one of the guards that did fight at Yester Hill. And he goes, feels almost like it was all for nothing in the end, I guess.
You can't let yourself think that way. Now you know they won't be coming for your families.
Well, what's left, anyway? Did you at least get whatever it was that you were looking for?
Yes.
We did.
And we have
Alright.
some borscht.
Great.
Do you
Go
want
ahead
some?
and I'm good. I'm not hungry. And he kind of he starts walking away, and he says, "Just again, just people. It's been really quiet since, so tread lightly and understand where you're walking and all that."
Understood.
So, with that, do you all waste any time getting to the abbot?
No.
No.
We like
Okay.
power walk there.
What do you do about the bodies, though? Do you ask for the guard to try to deal with them, or what do you do?
Didn't we want to try to take the body to the abbot and see if he'd resurrect her?
Yeah, I thought we'd both of them.
Yeah. Can't hurt.
Although let's leave them with the guards, so that Otto doesn't get any ideas.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So, you all travel up the steps. It's a painstaking journey trying to run up to it, but finally you get to the peak of where it is, and you are back at the abbot's. The Abbey of St. Markovia. So I'm going to move you all over there. Again, very, very stark contrast to where you just came from. I am Vesperbot.
I am Vesper. Gwen, you have the dress?
Gwen.
Push to talk, Gwen.
Yes. Yes, she does. She holds it up. I didn't get a chance to do any additions to it, unfortunately.
Does it need any?
Unless we wanted to make it look prettier, but we don't have the time for that.
No, certainly not. Alright, let's go. No need to dilly-dally. Come. The caravan is leaving, childrens.
Vesperbot.
Abbott, are you home? She just starts like pounding on the door. Ding dong.
The door opens for you.
Ah,
That's
it's
not ominous at all.
creepy but convenient.
Also, you might want to move yourself, Lysander.
Yes, sorry.
Now that I have an opportunity to do it really quickly,
It won't
I'm
let me.
going to cast.
You have your remember you're on target, not select tokens.
How do I deselect target?
Doesn't matter. You just have to click select token so you can move your token again.
Select, but there are token controls. Select. Okay. Good.
Yep, down this way.
I'm going to detect cast good and evil.
In the immediate vicinity where you're at, you do not you. There you go.
Right. I'm here.
You detect that this is. You detect celestial from the abbot.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Knew it.
And he goes, "Ah, my friends, you've all made it. I'm glad, and all unspoiled, I see."
Oh, at the moment, it was a
Basilica?
little touch and go, but we were determined to keep our promise.
Let's see.
The borscht made the trip easier.
I'm quite happy that it did.
Abbott.
All of yes.
Sorry. Abbott, we have the dress, and she lays out the dress.
Oh, fantastic. Vasilka, look what they have brought you. What do you say when somebody has done something nice for you? Thank you.
Oh God. It
Wouldn't
is
look-
maybe a little tea or something will help clear that right up.
Trust me, actually, this is better than it was before.
Oh, dear
Oh
Lord.
goodness. There's something else we must ask of you, Abbott.
Yes, name it.
When you brought back the son of the burgomaster, but
Hmm.
now he and his wife have been slain. We can't leave their child an orphan.
This is... And he looks to Vasilka, and he says, after the business is concluded, I will see to their bodies, and see if I am capable of bringing them back.
It's greatly appreciated.
Thank you.
Now, if you wish... And he kind of like leans back a little bit, and he says, if you wish to be here for the taking of Vasilka, I would be most agreeable to that.
What do you mean by the taking? Strahd is coming here to pick her up personally?
I do not know. He might be coming personally. He might be sending someone else.
So they're coming to this town and none of the townspeople know somebody so dangerous is just marching through the gates.
And he says,
I don't think they could stop him, and if they could, they did know.
he nods in agreement. And they're not foolish enough to try.
But don't you think some kind of warning would be good so maybe they can stay inside?
We are
And as
already...
you say this, you hear a neighing of a horse from outside.
Oh, no.
And he says,
Places,
I-
everyone, places.
and he gestures to his side, and he says,
Places.
I recommend stepping back.
Yes, yes, don't have to tell me twice.
And you start...
Gwendolyn pulls Vesper with her.
Vesper, bot, pulled. Acquired.
You best start power down.
No, that's... Richard!
Richard!
That's... If somebody wants to explain that, please, while I get this token ready, because it's being difficult.
Richard is a fan favorite. He's an old man who's quite eccentric.
And may or may not be the husband of an equally eccentric woman.
We're also not sure if Richard is the man or the horse.
Right. Not that that's mattered to the eccentric woman in question here.
I thought his name was Withers.
What? She's had many husbands.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, is Strahd gonna just like waltz right in?
He
Like,
might. Daddy Strahd, are you here to hang out?
Daddy Strahd.
Daddy
I'm
Strahd,
not.
dinner's served.
Yeah.
Lysander, go lay down on the table.
With sushi.
So that's what smelled of fish. I thought it was Vasilka.
Oh no. Oh no.
And you start hearing footsteps outside. Slowly, just... And you hear a couple of other small noises before finally if Foundry will cooperate.
He never does.
You know what? It happens at the greatest of times, right?
I heard a slurp. Is someone eating borscht?
And you see... Let's make sure. An elven man step in. A dusk elf man.
Why does he look so much like Hugo Weaving?
Ah, Abbott, I believe that this is a very, very good occasion. Ah! And he looks around, and you have friends! How fortuitous for me.
What?
Do you not know the name? Do you not know the word fortuitous?
No, I know what it means. That's why I'm saying what, because he better not think that we're going to be eaten.
It's more like fortunate. Think of it as that way.
I understand what it means. I'm saying I know the context in which he's speaking of it, and it's concerning.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be fine, maybe. And he steps over and he says, ah, so this is, Vasilka. Yes? Yes, I spent time... Oh, shut up, I do not want to hear. Ugh. The dress is very nice, very nice. Do not mind me, keep talking. Well, you see, I've been training Vasilka to be the perfect mate for Strahd. And he goes by the three of you, taking a sniff out of all three of you as he's walking by.
Ugh, that was odd.
As you're passing,
Oh god, Belagor, he's
Gwendolyn?
coming by. He's gonna
Gwendolyn would like to make an insight
Keep
check on him.
calm.
Go ahead and roll, I guess.
Open.
He be sniffing.
What I want to do is how menacing is he actually?
That's not like that's up to your own character's interpretation. That's not how that works. Like, unless I'm straight up doing an intimidation roll or something, which he's not. He's not intentionally trying to like intimidate you all.
I just whispered to
just being Gwen creepy by sniffing us.
I just whisper to Vesper and Anya. That's Strahd.
What did you say?
Strahd. That's Strahd's right hand.
How does she know that?
How do you know that?
Because Ez told
Pretty
her.
obvious.
No, seriously, Esmeralda told her.
Yeah, we all know who he is. Basically, it's you might not remember,
Okay.
but
Mm-hmm.
it's
Okay.
this is Strahd's butler guy.
I know, but did she describe him like to the letter?
No, she did not.
Right.
He's the only dusk elf that works for Strahd, so
That's fair.
it's kind of an easy
Well, yeah.
conclusion to draw.
Putting the pieces together kind of deal.
Calm, Lysander. And he just lays a hand on Lysander's shoulder
Hey.
comfortingly.
And he says, yes.
Why does he
I
keep
could tell
facing?
that a lot of work went into this. My master would be very, very pleased. That and also for getting 5 people he's been just dying to meet in one place.
But
Yes, I am not just here for Vasilka. He turns around to face all of you. I'm here for you as well.
I think I will pass. Thank you very much for the
Oh, that is
invitation.
Oh,
exactly
no.
an offer.
And
God.
as he speaks,
The-
you hear the door lock. It goes
Ibbot.
out. I ask for you to merely listen. I know you are worried. Do not worry. I am not going to kill you. That would garner no fun. And I was told explicitly by my master not to do so. So you can rest at ease. Yes?
How comforting.
Yes, I know. Now, let us rip off the band-aid, as it were. He walks over next to Vasilka, and he looks to her. And in a blink of an eye, his hand draws his blade, cuts the head off, and returns the blade as Vasilka's body flops to the floor.
Well, that was unexpected.
And
Really,
he,
I tried to say Strahd probably does not want this monster. You
he's-
know what?
and
Never
he's-
mind.
and then he goes, yes, but there is something else that we would most certainly want from this. And he takes the dress off of her body
What?
and throws it over his shoulder and says, my master, Strahd van Zarevich, thanks you all for all the effort you put into acquiring such an item for us. And on a time crunch, no less. Oh, this is very amusing, you see. Ah, yes. Good thing that there wasn't much blood inside of her, otherwise I would have had to clean the dress.
Ew, I get it. Strahd is a cross-dresser. It makes perfect sense now.
That is not true, but I can allow your little tiny dwindle of imagination to go and run wherever it is. Now, please, if you would all kindly please come closer, for I have a token I was bidden to share with thee.
Gwendolyn looks scared.
Belagor just strides over to the table.
And gosh, let me see if I can. So, are you like hesitant, Gwendolyn, and also Vesperbot?
I think all of us are slightly hesitant. Yeah.
So
Better
if
is
you're
very
hesitant, I need you to look at the camera for a sec, Gwendolyn. And do you see me?
Push to talk.
I see you. Sorry.
He does this at you.
Ooh,
Oh no.
I like it.
Creepy. Zach, never do that again.
Love it.
And he says, "Ah, yes." And he kind of like he actually folds the dress perfectly. He's able to close it all up nicely. And then stored it away in a large pack that he had. And he says, "Ah, yes. I think that you all look beautiful. Marvelous."
Nope. Nope.
And as you're trying to open the door, it's locked. And he says, "Please do not make me get you. You
Asanda,
wouldn't want me to have to retrieve you." And he shuffles in his bag and he pulls out what appears to be an envelope. And he puts it on the table. "This is for your eyes only, so Abbott, yes? Kindly fuck off." And as he says that, the door opens. The Abbott slowly walks out.
How's Abbott looking? Is he like shaken from the silica getting?
His eye, he's very shaken.
Oh, poor guy.
And then the door locks once more.
Anya's gonna look down at the letter and say, "What is that?"
An invitation.
To where?
Open it and you will find out.
I don't think I want to open that.
Gwendolyn is going to be the
I insist.
Gwendolyn is going to be the one to take it and with like shaky hands open it.
I am going to share this dinner invitation and I am going to read it aloud as it is an elegant cursive. And I hope you all appreciate this because this took me a hot minute to show. So go ahead and pull it up. It is in the MISC notes.
Okay.
Dinner invitation. Let me know when everyone's looking at it.
Ooh, I love it.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Anybody else? Yes?
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. My most cherished friends, it would seem congratulations are due once again. I am deeply impressed by your tenacity and perseverance in the face of such daunting challenges. Vallaki has not been graced by a presence of your caliber in many decades. Indeed, I find it most fortuitous that my beloved Irina herself is found with her brother once more. I bid you dine at my castle in 3 days' time, so that we can meet in civilized surroundings. We have much to discuss. Your passage here will be a safe one. None shall harm you upon the path towards me. I await your prompt arrival. Eternally your host, Strahd von Zarovich.
Gwendolyn reads it out loud, and her voice cracks a bit.
I don't see that we have anything to lose by acquiescing to this request.
Indeed, it is nothing but a polite time for my master to get to know the champions of Yesterhill.
If nothing
how-
else, this will allow us to learn a little something about him.
Indeed, indeed. And don't worry. And he kind of like runs a hand through his hair. He already knows lots about all of you.
Well, it's not like we have a say in the matter. If we don't attend, he'll still find us.
If I may, how are we supposed to get there in 3 days' time?
And he says, you'll notice that the roads are far less treacherous. If you are traveling to Castle Ravenloft, the travel time between places is cut in half, as there is nothing to avoid that might be treacherous.
We are walking into the lion's den.
Ah, yes. How it joys me to bring such wonderful, wonderful things. As he walks by, he pats Vesperbot on the back, then goes behind Gwendolyn, patting her on the back as he's looking over at the invitation.
Anya would.
do not-
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'll say it, and then I'm assuming you have something you want to do. Yeah.
Well, only if he tries to touch her, so I can wait until that attempt is made.
It is a hand on her on like her shoulder. So I'll let you say it. Just if it's an attack, just let me know, because some things will happen because of that. Go for it.
Oh, I was just gonna say she would whirl around and kind of like put her hand up after watching him touch like Vesper and Gwendolyn, and kind of give him a look like, "Do not touch me." Like before he can get a chance to put his hand on her shoulder.
He just kind of like, as he does that, he slides his hand up Gwen's shoulder and runs a hand through her hair and says, "You all look very, 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 very interesting, to say the least. Again, I bid you all safe journey. I do, however, recommend you get some attire appropriate of the caliber of evening that it shall be."
You do know how hard it was just to get a single dress for Vasilka, right? Where do you think we are going to find evening attire? In 3 days, nonetheless.
And he says, "It will be provided."
All right.
I've never been to a dinner party before.
Hopefully we're not the dinner, Beligor.
It is wonderful. And with that, I bid you all adieu, all of you. Have a pleasant journey to Castle Ravenloft. I do look forward to having with you all.
Gwendolyn is stock still right until the door closes.
And the door closes behind you.
And she collapses.
Oh, Gwendolyn. Anya would like bend down and kind of like check to see if she's okay.
She's having a panic attack.
Calm now, calm yourself. Deep breaths.
Terrifying.
What are the odds that we can find those St. Patrick's bones or whatever his name is in 3 days and then stay in Vallaki and avoid Strahd altogether?
Avoiding Strahd, I feel, is a waste of time.
He is the ancient, he is the land.
We are all going to die.
I'm going to be completely honest. When I came here, I expected my
friends,
first meeting with Strahd to be with my brothers.
That, my friends, is where we're going to end off for tonight. Woo! And that's where our campfire is going to be.
Woo!
Hey!
So, that is the end of session, though. What do you guys think?
Insane.
Well,
insane.
First and foremost, thank you everyone who's viewing us at home for watching and joining us on our adventure this Monday evening. If you enjoyed hanging out with us and taking part in our D&D adventure, you can find us here same time next week. And we'll see you then. Everyone say bye.
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 Bye.